Hello, everybody, and welcome to the newest indoor adventure in the Tomb of Annihilation, Part 26. Today is October 25th, 2020, and you are loved. That is a very important thing that we like to remind each and every single one of our viewers and listeners at the beginning of each and every single one of these games. If this is your first time joining us, you can go to youtube.com/indooradventures to check up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we have played since the start of this channel, or you can go to where anywhere audio-casts are made available for free. You can find us there under the same moniker. And speaking of things that are being made available for free, if you go to patreon.com/indooradventures, you can find our after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from the community, but also from each other. So if you have any questions for myself or any of these other fine folk that you'd like to get answered, feel free to join us there. Like I said, the after show is currently available for free. It's just being hosted at Patreon, so that way we don't get things cluttered. And hey, if you want to help support the show, that's a great way to do it. And speaking of ways that you can help support the show, if you go to indooradventure.redbubble.com, you can find our merch store. We got t-shirts, we got posters, we got mugs, we got crop tops, clocks, throw pillows, shower curtains, backpacks, tote bags, so much merch with a variety of designs, including the newest design to our collection, the world's most fuckable grandpa series of clothing for our Thursday night game. So if you got a grandpa, you're looking for something to give them this upcoming Father's Day next year, what better way get your shopping done early with our most fuckable grandpa merchandise? Yeah. And hey, guess what? Not only do we have that, we also got face masks. So we have the symbol of Tiamat that you can wear upon your face while you're going out and about your business. And all of the proceeds from the face masks that we sell on our merch store end up going to support the research for the vaccine for COVID-19 through the Doctors Without Borders charity. So if you'd like to help support a good cause or help support us, you can go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. But that's it for my opening spiel. Hey, LB, who are you playing tonight?
Hi, I'm LBHackEmUp, and I'm playing a new character. His name is Azariel. I'm not gonna keep that hidden. He is a gnome warlock.
Hey everybody, I'm Wings. I'm gonna be playing as Baz the Drow Rogue Fighter.
And I am the Indoor Adventurer, and tonight I shall be playing as Teshvael de Falarin, Mark of Shadow, Paladin of Conquest.
And I'm Tyler. I'll be your DM tonight, and we'll start off with a recap. Last time, our dungeon delvers continued their tedious task of exploring the remaining tombs in the rotten halls. Sadly, in doing so, the tomb of Wongo the Sioux Monster proved deadly, and our dear RinRin was reduced to dust. Now, having gained some mental passengers in the form of the trickster gods themselves, they face the Dungeon of Deception. Not to mention the Tomb Guardian they are literally face to face with. Will they weather the other tombs of the trickster gods? What will be the fate of RinRin's soul? Find out on the Indoor Adventure presents The Tomb of Annihilation. RinRin, you open your eyes.
I'm sorry?
You open your eyes. You were just sitting in a chest, and you're just, I'll just lock this, and then the chest will unlock, and then it didn't. Or at least something else happened that you weren't expecting. And you look around, and it's kind of like a really dingy street. It's really like foggy and cloudy. Like the draw distance is really low. And you can just see like figures and shapes moving around you. And you hear a familiar voice. Well, hey there, RinRin. I didn't think I'd run into you here.
Who's there?
RinRin, it's me, your old best friend.
Not Daza?
Now,
Where are
Daza.
you?
Oh, I'm right here, and you see him approach you. He's kind of like a ghostly figure.
Where are we? I was inside before.
Well, I hate to break it to you, and I hoped I wouldn't see you here, but we're dead. This is the fishmonger or whatever we were looking for.
The fish... Oh, the death... Oh, no. How did I die?
I'm afraid I don't know that.
Wait, This should not have happened because I'm already dead, or I was already. You don't know that. Not as I never told you, I'm a vampire. I was a vampire.
I love you just the same. Come in. Bring it in here for a big old hug.
Well, my friend is never going to get freed now. Poor Baz. Maybe they don't know I'm dead. Maybe they just think I'm lost. In a chest.
Well, apparently there's still hope. Some of the folks around here think that maybe if that death curse that we were trying to break is broken, then it'll free us. But, you know, we got a ticking clock. People have just been disappearing. But your old friend now, Daz, has been here for ages, and I ain't going nowhere. And then the ground opens up beneath him. He starts getting sucked down into the wall. No, not yet. I had so much left to live for.
No, I grab him. I grab him.
You are unable to grab him as he slips away into the lava-y depths, and his soul is devoured forever.
My best friend.
And that is
you
where
cruel,
RinRin...
cruel man.
As if killing RinRin wasn't enough.
I told you I was going to kill again, and I did. Meanwhile, I forget.
For some reason, I feel like I have this strange feeling of peace. And I don't want to go to Dairy Queen anymore.
the Dairy Queen band. Who was it? Wally.
No, it was fucking Baz.
No, but who was looking into the fountain?
Me.
Oh, into the...
Okay. So, Tesh, you were looking into this pool of water, and through black and white color eyes, you see just a blank wall, and then that wall opens up, and there's Baz. And Baz, in front of you, as you open up that wall, there is a flesh or a tomb guardian. And all of you who are in this small secret room hear a cackle coming from behind you, and well, our new friend isn't there yet. You hear a cackle coming from behind you, and you turn to see a withered-looking figure with a mask of a smiling devil, and he immediately casts something at Wally. You don't know what it is, and he announces proudly, "This one's had my interest for a while. Dispose of the others." And then he disappears along with Wally. Anyway, roll initiative.
What was that?
It's been a long week, guys.
It was narrative convenience, Tesh. Ready your weapons.
A 5 for Tesh.
Tesh got a 5. Artist got a nat 20.
Holy shit.
Okay. Way to go, Artist.
Yep, so Artist is... because he's 22.
22. Baz and Flint.
17 for me. And stand by for Flint. 4 plus 4 is 8.
Okay.
This guy doesn't roll well.
No,
It's because
he
he's
doesn't.
yours.
It's true. Who do I need to roll for? Son.
5. Dragon bait.
5?
5.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Tesh is faster than Dragonbait.
Yep, I have +3 to Dex.
Okay. Yes. And our newcomer, you have been hearing a lot of, commotion, which leads you to believe that there has been other people in the tomb. And as you are investigating this commotion, you see one of those tomb guardians that you've been trying very hard to avoid this entire time at the top of the stairs. But as you see, or as you're deciding that you probably shouldn't be here, you see the others there as well.
15.
All right. You are at the bottom of a 25-foot staircase.
Damn these short legs.
Cool. At the top of the round is Artis. Withers, the tomb custodian, has just disappeared with your good friend Wally. And there is a very aggressive-looking tomb guardian here. What would you like to do?
Artis will look towards Dragonbait, and then they both do shit's about to go down nod. And then Artis is going to... He's just going to rush forward. Or no, he's going to use his longbow to try and shoot this guy. So, first attack for Artis. That's a modified 20.
Sorry, I'm muted.
Yep.
Modified 20 will hit.
Okay. For 6 points of piercing damage.
Awesome. Artis realizes that his non-magical bow doesn't seem to have an effect as the arrow just kind of hits into the armor and doesn't do anything.
Okay. Seeing that, Artis is going to pull Bookmark out of its holder on his waistband, and then he does the flip with it so the dagger is facing down in his dominant hand, and then he kind of like slinks a little low and rushes forward, and it's just going to try and like stab. He has a magical dagger. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
He's got a magic dagger called Bookmark?
Yes.
Yeah.
This guy's a nerd.
I love him.
He's a cool nerd.
That is another modified 20
That'll hit.
for 6 points of piercing.
All right.
And then I'm assuming that an 8 does not hit.
8 does not hit.
Or it'd be an 11, but still.
Still.
Yeah. No, it doesn't seem like it's that good.
Artis makes a move forward and stabs out with his dagger, finding a piece between the heavy metal armor to sink into the flesh. Gross.
Okay.
Up next.
And, sorry. So Artis, he starts with 12 charges, but I'm down to 5, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay. Baz.
Hello, my name is Baz, and I do not want to die today. I'm gonna bonus action disengage from this critter.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my assassinate since he hasn't gone yet.
Uh-huh.
It's a 19 on the die. You know what that means for me, baby. The
That
crit
does
fishing
mean
is starting to
crits.
pay off. It doesn't matter because it's the assassinate. Why do we
Yeah.
even bother?
I don't know. What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Longbow of warning. Critical hit. I don't have any friends next to him yet, do I?
You do. Your good friend Artis Simber with his special spooky dagger.
Artist.
It has
I
a
will-
compass in it.
It
That
does.
is also cool, artist.
It also lets him talk to spiders, I think.
What?
No, he can't talk to spiders with it.
Oh,
Wait, yes, no, he
use
can. Cast
against
compulsion
spiders.
against spiders.
8 piercing damage.
Thank you.
And 17 sneak attack damage.
Oh, okay.
So there's that. That's action, bonus, and movement. I'm gonna kind of scoot back towards the back of the group, and turn around and look at where Tesh is standing in front of. Like, so he's standing in front of a doorway that we just came through.
Who? What?
So like when we last left off, I had opened a door and there was a
Yes.
tomb guy there.
Yes.
A tomb horror man,
Yes.
And
flesh
Tesh,
creature.
Tesh was looking through a magical fountain
Mhm.
that allows you to see through the Tomb Guardian's eyes.
Oh, I understand now. Okay. So he's gonna back up with his bow, just kind of like, bobbing and weaving between his buddies here. And he's gonna glance down into that water and say, just what the hell are these things? And that's it.
Bad news, Baz. They're bad news. Anyway, Azrael.
Either way.
However you prefer it.
So if my imp carries me, is he moving at half speed?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. I'm going to Azariel is going to just say ace up, and he's going to ascend in, like, flips back his big cloak that he's wearing, the wings come out behind him, and he starts to fly up 20 feet. And how far away am I from them now?
Do you fly like 20 feet straight up, or
Yeah.
like 20? Okay. You are still like 15 feet away.
That's fine. I'm not gonna get close to this thing.
Oh, that's a good plan.
So, you guys see a large bat ascending into the air. No big deal.
Tesh, watch your 6. We got another one.
And I'm going to do the thing, Warlock, and I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Yay!
Yay! But my Eldritch Blast is you see this bat sprout arms and then swing twice, and these two like projectiles spin through the air, accompanied by black and gold electric energy. Ah.
I'm hearing music in my head, but it's copyrighted, so I better not share it.
Oh, that's not great. Does the 16 hit?
A 16 does not hit.
Boo. They clink off the back of this thing.
Don't you roll a separate attack for both of them?
I did. One was a 1.
Okay. And see, there's a reason you avoided these things.
Ace, stop bouncing so much.
All right. Well, Quack. Tomb Guardian's turn. He's got an Artist Simber right in front of him, and he's going to attack Artist Simber with 2 melee attacks. Woo! Does a 17 hit Artist? Yep. But a 10 does not. So he takes... Oof. I'm tracking Artist's health, so don't worry about it. What's up?
You can easily track the health using D&D Beyond, so it's no worries. I can do all that for you.
Okay, he takes 20 damage.
Oh, cheapers. Okay, that's fine. He's at 62.
Yes, he is. And that is its turn. It just pummels and pummels away. Next is Hassan. Hassan's going to sit back and... Does he have poison on his arrows? Does that even work? It doesn't. Hassan, you are literally useless here. Hassan's going to step back and hide. You guys see him try to slink into a shadow.
This is tangentially related, but Tyler and I have been laughing at the Avatar series recently because all of the side characters keep on disappearing right before fights happen. And we're joking that the DM's all like, I swear to God, I'm not going to be rolling these NPCs into initiative.
I really need to take a hint out of their book. Anyway, Flint, it's your turn.
That's me!
That is...
Oh my God. Okay. Well...
Funny story, Flint also doesn't have any magical attacks.
Unfortunate. I think he's gonna step back and,
As a werewolf, aren't him claws magical?
That's interesting that you should say that. He's going to take a few steps back and hide.
They count as, like, magical against other werewolves. I don't think they count as magical weapons.
And for that matter, that was a homebrew thing that I did, because it's stupid that werewolves can get into fights and not kill each other.
That is true. Much dumb. What's he roll for his stealth?
Are you serious? He's not even... This guy sucks. 14.
I mean, that beats the Tomb Guardian's passive perception.
Nice.
Teshvael, it's your turn.
Tesh is going to look at Baz and look at this bat figure humanoid just floating in the air, but I'm guessing that it's like you can't really stay up and like hang there, like it is like a little bit of a shuffly from side to
mean-
side, or like a bounce up and down.
Like, are the wings doing like the, or is it?
Yes. I want to think that they're the big ones, but it's a smaller creature.
From
so
his
they probably
perspective,
are.
it's like,
Yeah.
but like
It's
from
like-
everybody else's perspective, he's just like.
Tesh is gonna look at Baz and like motion to this. Is this a friend or a foe?
He's attacking the tomb whore for now.
I don't know. That second thing that they did looked like it could have hit one of us.
Just deal with this thing, and then we'll deal with that.
All right, fair enough. And he's going to rush forward, and next to one of his absolute best friends, Artist Simber, Tesh is going to make a stabbing attack with his awesome rapier for a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that is going to be for 5 points of magical piercing damage. And then second attack, that is a 9 to hit, so I don't think that's going to do the trick. And then Shield of Faith, as I do.
Fantastic. Dragon Bait, you're honestly our only hope here.
What?
You're like
no
our only hope.
I do have a +3 longsword. Let's go! Holy Avenger!
Is this
All right,
thing
let's go.
constant?
2 attacks. Dragon Bait. Dragon Bait lets off a smell of pine wood and like campfire
Oh,
as
what
he
does that
runs
mean?
forward into battle. 2 attacks.
That doesn't mean anything. He just farted. I'm in a silly mood tonight, you guys. I'm gonna mute myself.
27 and a 22.
Yeah, those both hit.
Did I? Okay, good.
I love Dragon Bait.
Okay, I don't know why I wouldn't use it with 2 hands. I just want to make sure that I was reading that right.
Because he doesn't have a shield, so.
All right. And is this undead or undead?
It is not.
Or a
It is
fiend.
not undead or a fiend.
Okay, so it does 69. I actually rolled 69 because I did a percentile. Does he die?
No, he doesn't
Oh,
die.
okay.
I'm sorry.
So that's a 15 plus 10, so 25.
25 damage?
Yes,
That's
magical.
amazing. Sorry, I was just reading something about Dragon Bait where while he's holding the Holy Avenger, anyone in a 10-foot radius has saving advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Just to keep that in mind, whoever's standing next to Dragon Bait during things. Anyway, that's his turn. At the top of the round is Artis.
Well, Artis is now between 2 paladins, and he has never felt better about his saving throws. So he's going to just stab this guy. And I have frosty blue dice that I can use for Artis. Because, you know, the Ring of Winter. 26.
26 hits.
Yeah. So that is going to be for 9 points of magical stabby damage. The next attack does a 15 or a 16 hit.
No.
Okay.
You said 9 points of
Yes.
magical?
And then third attack was lower than the others. So that's all Artis can do. I don't think he has any fun bonus actions.
No, I don't believe he does unless he uses one of his abilities.
He's not going to. Shit's scary.
Yeah. Do not. All right, Baz.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to try and hide.
Okay.
Sure would be nice to get advantage on this next roll. It's a 28.
Yes.
All right, and I'm gonna immediately negate it by attacking this thing. It's a 15 on the die for a 23.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. That's gonna do 6 piercing damage and 8 sneak attack damage.
Awesome. Azrael. Or sorry, anything else on your turn, babe?
Nope, that's it. You've got me. You figured it out. You've cracked the code.
You've cracked the code.
All right, Azrael's like, damn. And he's going to, you guys see a silver wand okay. Yeah, you see a silver wand just come out of nowhere because he's just all dark. You can't see anything.
That bat's got a gun!
Let's see. I don't want to do that because that's going to kill you guys. He's going to reach forward, and from the wand, a silver thread starts to wrap around the guardian. Could he please make a wisdom saving throw?
I can, and he has advantage on saving throws because he has resistance, which I often forget about these type of creatures.
That's good. He'll probably make it.
That's a 19.
Definitely makes it. Balls.
Nothing on a fail?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Each target series are being affected by the spell. Then yeah, no.
Well, it's its turn. It is its turn. And there are 2 paladins and this other guy in front of him, and there's somebody flying over there that's trying to do stuff.
For all they know, I am.
He's fun. He's gonna grab or try and grab Artis.
That's fine.
Ooh, Artis has good chances.
Okay. What do I roll?
Stealth or acrobatics or athletics to combat a grapple.
18.
Okay, he rolled really poorly. So he tries to grab Artis, but Artis dips under it. So instead, he brings the other mace, like heavy-handed spiked gauntlet around to punch Artis for enough that hits. For another 20 damage.
That's fine.
And Hassan doesn't think he thinks he's hidden, and he's not going to do anything. The 2 NPCs that have no attacks against this thing that will work are just going to hide. So it's up to Tesh.
Okay. Tesh is going to try and stab him. 24. I'm going to put a 2nd level spell smite into this. So that is 4. Where's my other D8? Okay. So that is going to be for 8 points of magical piercing.
Okay.
And 16 points of radiant.
That is definitely enough to... How do you kill him? With your magical radiant damage.
I think Tesh pulls back with his rapier, and as he does, are there lit sconces nearby that are casting shadows on things, or are we just kind of like in the dark?
I mean,
Artis needs to see.
Artis's dagger has a light source on it.
Okay.
That's what he's been using to navigate around.
The shadows nearby just sort of like rear back and coalesce onto Tesh's rapier as he stabs forward, and you see those shadows then go into the creature. The creature kind of like rumbles a little bit, and then those shadows just begin to spill out of them back out onto the floor. Since it was my unholy smite that did it. I mean, super holy. Have you guys met Kyber? If you have, tell me. There's a prophecy.
Okay. That is this Tomb Guardian dealt with. As the shadows spill out and it kind of makes this thing fall apart. Its metal bits disintegrating or just like falling to the ground separately as the flesh that was holding it together disintegrates.
And Tesh levels... After the pile forms, Tesh levels his rapier towards this bat individual.
Yeah,
and
Baz
says,
snaps around with his longbow.
The bat individual puts the wand away and puts their hands up, and then as they fly closer, you realize that they weren't just far away. They are actually very small. And they are set on the ground, and you see the wings go back, and then you see a little head pop up next to his head. That is a little imp boy. And then Azariel throws back his hood, and you see before you a deep gnome with white hair that is fairly short on the top, but grows longer at the base. He has a black hood, dark skin, and a very deep scowl on his face as he looks up upon you.
Baz just kind of like tips his head towards Tesh and says, Sverfneblin, who do you work for?
What, Tyler?
I was gonna say, before you guys interact any further, Azariel and Baz, there is a little voice in the back of your heads, each of you, that absolutely despises the other person.
Who do you work for?
I don't work for anybody. I work for myself. Who are you who found your way into this tomb?
I'm the one asking questions here.
And I'm Teshvael de Falarin. Now that we've gotten pleasantries out of the way, why don't you tell us a little bit more about yourself? What are you doing in this tomb? How long have you been in this tomb?
Weeks. I was brought here by gargoyles of all creatures.
That checks out.
Shit, that's the guy that tried to take... That's the guy that tried to take Wally last time.
Wait, the guy who just took Wally. Let's address that. Where did he go?
Well, he's been trying to, and he just succeeded.
If he did, I know exactly where he's gone, but we can't go there now. It's not safe.
Well, then what are we supposed to do?
Well, now that there are more of us...
you can go there now.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it's fine. We can't go there now.
Spoiler alert, he's not there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hold on, the voice in the sky just told me it's fine.
One moment.
This is
Thank
like
you,
real
Alfred.
Sorry.
Azrael.
Yeah. Got it.
You can hear the voices too.
Baz.
I've been trying to clear out the levels, but I'm only one little big gnome. Now that there are more of us, we can get through this and get out.
Well, here's the thing. We are looking to get out after we go all the way down and then all the way back up again.
Of course, you have to finish the tomb to get out.
Oh, I didn't know if there actually was like an option that you could just go to the door. It's fine. Where did the puzzle cubes go? It's like gargoyles brought you here.
Yes. Magical creatures.
No, we're familiar. We've had to kill quite a few of them on our way here.
Oh, good.
How?
Then you know what we're up against.
Actually, I don't. If you could possibly fill us in on that.
I actually was fighting wasps during that encounter. I almost died.
You're... Huh. Like, Tesh just, like, gives you a little bit more of, like, a stern look, like, you died to wasps?
They were really big! Listen, Tesh, can I talk to you for a second?
Yes, of course.
He turns him away and he says, are we gonna trust little big gnome here?
Look. They put their weapons away when we threatened them. There's clearly more of us than there are of it. And he was throwing these things at them, at the creature that we just fought, but they didn't really seem to do anything. I don't really particularly feel threatened right now. It's like we found a puppy. A puppy who can fly.
We may not be able to trust him, but we should be able to use him.
Oh, Jesus, you're...
Says Artist. Also, you guys get the smell of honeysuckle.
What does that mean?
Tenderness or concern.
Oh, baby.
He's feeling
As
tender.
both Dragonbait and Artist join your huddle.
Wait a second, where's Hassan and Flint?
Well, Flint is hiding in a corner, like kind of dissolved into shadow, and Hassan is doing the same, but he's not good at it.
All right, look. The more the merrier at this point. We're in the tomb. If there's any dangerous traps, we know them the least. To put it in the most polite fashion, if anything looks dangerous, like what would happen with RinRin, we just have them go in first.
What's a RinRin?
Ah, Jesus!
He's also in the huddle now.
By the way, I can definitely do that.
Yeah. I mean, you're a
Very
bat
small.
gnome, right?
I'm very small. Yeah. And I have advantage on stealth rolls, so.
Wait, am I missing out on a huddle?
You know
not
what?
saying I'm
There's
leaving, are
no
you?
there's no reason for a huddle now. Let's all just talk openly about this.
I've
Bat
explored
gnome. What was your name?
Azariel.
Azariel. It's a pleasure to meet you.
This is Ace. Thumbs at his back and a little imp, like, scaredly looks out.
Oh no, little guy.
I mean, they're the same size. I shouldn't say little.
Azrael, Ace, it is a pleasure to have you on our team. We recently lost a friend and misplaced another.
Very sorry to hear that. I've lost much too. But that's a story for another time. I've explored most of this level and I can tell you where things are. I've also cleared parts of this and the level below.
Well, that would be incredibly helpful, actually. We're looking for, I believe, their magical items guarded in sarcophagi.
Indeed.
Speaking of which, there's something in my head that really doesn't like something in his head.
Now
have
who's
one of
talking
these?
crazy?
So fickle and annoying, and I don't like her, and she ruined my stew. And, I think it was Ijin who ruined Obulaka's stew.
Just Baz like gets like a really like indignant look on his face and he's all like, oh my god, her stew.
Ma'am.
She's just upset that, I made a better stew than her, says Ijin in your head. And they continue to bicker into either of your heads.
Look, I don't care about stew. I care about getting out of here. Now, are we ready to go? Is everything settled?
What item do you have and what's its curse? I have a sword that makes me stab those who are close to me. I just want to make sure. Apparently, we're always laying our things out on the table whenever we meet each other, and he shoots Baz a look. So I just thought I would let you know if things get dangerous, if I start talking weird, looking like I'm going to stab you, it's safe to just run as far as you can away.
Fair. I don't usually stick close in combat.
He's got a condition.
My gift that was given to me is a wand with many spells in it. There's no dangers in it. Do you want me to remove this curse that has been placed upon your blade?
What?
So, yes. That would be wonderful. However, I have to remove a curse on myself first that has me attached to this blade. And then once that's been removed, I think the order of operations was that then another layer of remove curse could possibly remove the curse on the item.
If you wish. I'll need some time to recover after such an expenditure of magic.
Oh my god, he's one of these guys.
What do you mean by that, tall one?
Well, little big now. Some magic guys can, really take it for the long haul. But there are some of them that are always like, oh, I used up all my magic. Oh, I need to sit around for an hour and think about shit.
Does this one not know any magic?
No.
Oh, you poor thing. It's all
In
right.
case darkness.
As can every child gnome. And he starts walking away.
I like him.
Does remove curse actually remove a curse on a magic item? Anybody know?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure like it has to be like a wish spell or something.
Yeah.
God,
If it's like sentient like this, yeah.
No,
I
on
will-
me. Not on
I
you.
can, I can fact check. I'll give it a look.
Anyway, what would you guys like to do?
Azariel's going to move. We're on the second level, right?
You are on the second level. The only places you have been on this level is Wither's office, which is behind where these guys were coming from,
Mm-hmm.
and the Devil Face, which is around on the north side of the stairwell. There is options for you guys are east, south, and there is a spiral staircase in the secret passage that you could go down if you so choose.
I'm gonna give Artist 20 points of lay on hands real quick.
Oh, that's much appreciated, because owie, oof, my bones.
The passageway to the north has a large devilish face in the ground. I crawled through it and moved on to the third level, where I cleared 5 to 6 rooms, depending if you count hallways.
Rooms that are very annoying. Also, you're muted, babe.
I was talking to myself. It's fine.
To the south, there are zombies, which I didn't care to deal with at the time. I'm not sure what's to the east.
Zombies I can deal with. Those are easy.
The dead are poor sunlight.
I don't have a way to make it as bright as day in there. But
Aye.
Artist
Maybe
has
there's-
his blade.
Maybe there's another way? Wait. Artist. You've got a lot of, just stuff on you. Evidently your dagger's called Bookmark. I didn't know about that. What else have you got?
How did you hear that? He never said his dagger's name.
It wasn't like a shonen protag, like, Bookmark, come on!
Oh my god!
It's time to turn the page! And he stabs somebody in the side.
We're gonna close the book on your life!
Y'all motherfuckers need Saren Ray.
This is what happens when RJ isn't here. We pull out our best anime moments.
Fantastic. All right, so, so far you have seen him use Bookmark as a light source and also a pretty good dagger, and you have seen him use the Ring of Winter to do various things, like his little ice monkey that he has. Scritch, scritch, scritch.
Is it made of ice?
Yes, it's an ice construct.
Aw, buddy.
I also have the ghost lantern that we could possibly do something with.
Oh! Shit, I'd forgotten about that.
I have a servant that I could use to deliver such things.
In here?
What's the servant's name?
It's a magical being. It doesn't have a name. Or this one. This is Ace, as I've already said.
I see.
Makes me miss Summerwise.
Oh, rip.
Do you also have an imp?
No, it's a dragon.
A dragon? A large-sized dragon?
Well, not yet. He's still growing into himself. He's large in heart.
For you, yeah.
He led a rebellion and murdered many a red wizard.
You've killed the red wizards.
Yes. The red
Fascinating.
wizards, the Yuan Ti, all have fallen under Kyber's glory.
And who is Kyber?
Kyber is the great dragon of the Underdark,
I see.
the deep mantle of creation.
Is this a whole turtle on the back of the world thing?
In the beginning, there were 3
Okay,
dragons.
he's from
Actually.
another plane, actually.
Ah, I see. Well,
So,
if
not only is he going to give you a lore dump, he's giving you a lore dump from something that's not even from this place. So,
right. Well,
Tesh is still just talking in the background.
Gordon facts.
turns to Baz. Would you like to deliver? Would you like me to deliver you to the zombies, or would you like me to deliver you to the east?
What's at the east?
I'm not sure. I didn't go down there. I was hiding from the withers.
Well, Baz is gonna get out his papers and shuffling. He's been manically like mapping out this entire tomb. And he like points somewhere, and he's all like, "This is where the zombies are, right?"
Correct.
Yeah, I think we saw them earlier. They've got like this bait that they're chomping on or something.
Indeed.
Oh, I think they're right over here. And he's just gonna kind of like turn around and point in the direction where that we just opened that door.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were kind of standing in the
And they
doorway.
are like less than 30 feet away.
They're literally right there.
They are within
And-
literal walking distance.
And even getting a little bit closer, you see them stick their heads into the oval shapes in the big metal wall door there and start gnashing at y'all.
For not
Does anyone-
even Eberron's brightest could shine past the umbral darkness of Kyber. And that's Kyber.
Flint has been listening very intently.
Very
Everybody-
interesting.
Everybody
Do you
left
have-
except for Flint.
Elf man.
Tesh.
Teshvael, my apologies. It's been a while since I've spoken to anybody using my voice.
Is that why it sounds so gruff and rugged?
No, that's all of the trauma I've been through.
How else would you speak with someone?
Do you have the blessing of Kyber upon you?
Always.
Do you have divine magics then?
Of course.
Sometimes.
Truly a gift from the divine.
Then you can deal with these zombies?
Yes. That's what I said when I wanted to go to them. It
I'm
was at the
sorry.
beginning of the Kyber speech.
Right, okay, thank you. Then, by all means, if you'd like me to open the door, or would you like to push them back first?
Let's see if we can make them run.
Okay, what would you like to do?
Boop-a-doop-a-doo-doo. I'm gonna use my channel divinity to turn undead.
They have to roll against it, right?
Yep, wisdom saves.
Alright.
Deo.
That's several fails. Because they're not wise. I'm sorry, what was the DC? I should probably check.
13.
Okay, yeah, they failed. As you cast your turn on dead, the faces leave the holes in the door, and then the door begins to lift. As you see, as this door lifts all the way up, they have been pretty much bridled to a winch in the door, so that turning them makes them open the door for you. And they only get about 10 feet into the room, trying to run against the turn undead with the door wide open.
Huh.
Beyond is a dark tomb. I'll wait till I read the description, but from where you guys are standing, you can see a chariot with a sarcophagus on it.
Huh.
And Tesh will just like make a polite motion like after you.
I've seen this Dark Souls boss.
Azariel's going to pull up his hood and attempt to stealth.
Okay, roll it.
What's your bonus to stealth?
21. 6. But I get advantage.
Okay.
21, cool. What would you like to do?
Azariel's going to very carefully not only keep an eye on the people behind him, making sure they're not just going to fucking leave him here. He moves in with them, and then I'm going to skirt around. Danae, did you post it?
Working on it right now.
Okay.
So this room, there are 6 glass cauldrons brimming with humanoid bones line. 6 glass cauldrons brimming with humanoid bones line the walls of this tomb, at the center of which stands an ancient chariot bearing a bronze sarcophagus, with treasure strewn atop it. Paintings on the chariot's body show a tall bird with a long, sharp beak. On the south wall, a bronze shield bears the embossed image of a Cholton warrior carrying a spear. Below is an inscription. 4 bronze statues stand on pedestals to either side of the shield. They depict Cholton warriors, one holding a sword, 2 with spears, and 1 is missing a face.
What?
When you guys walk in, Obalaka will warn you, Baz, that those cauldrons probably contain all the bones of Papazadel's most zealous devotees. Even in death, they might seek to protect him.
Yeah, figured something like that would happen. He's Papazadel the Iblis.
Yes. Are you guys kind of like walking in and scooting around these zombies as they are turned?
Yeah.
They
are frightened for a minute and have to spend their movement running as far away from us as possible for that duration.
To get into the tomb, you have to get past them, and then they'd have to run the other way.
Yeah, but they're on chains, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. The party does this. Everyone moves past these things, and as you pass them, they run back into the doorway. And after about a minute, they'll stop being turned and look back at you guys all hungrily.
Were they literally just like sticking their faces in the holes in the wall to try and get at us?
Yeah.
The way a doggo sticks its snoot in a hole to look at passersby in a fence?
Yeah. And now they all are trying to gnash at you, although you've moved into the room.
They're probably keeping the door open.
They're gnashing away and keeping the door open.
Nice.
You are in a tomb. There is that bronze shield. If you guys move close to it, you can read the inscription underneath it.
Yeah.
It says to bow before no one.
Nobody bow.
Well, there is a thing here that says that you're supposed to bow. Bow as the dead god intoned.
So
Maybe
to
you have
no
to bow.
one. Because they were trickster
I have
gods.
a question. Does the statue have no face because it's been removed, like, post... Like, was it sculpted with no face, or was it, like, does it look like it was...
Make an investigation check.
Okay, fuck.
In the corner, Flint, or not in the corner, but, like, over by the sarcophagus, Flint's, like, reaching a hand out timidly at all the treasures strewn on the sarcophagus, but Hassan's slapping his hand away.
I got a 3. I'm gonna stand in front of the statue. No, I'm cautious. Okay. I was about to make a character decision that was like, this is probably gonna kill me, but this seems about right. No, it doesn't, because I've got a caution spirit in my brain. I'm just gonna stand in front of the statue, just tapping, and I'm all like, this doesn't have a face. Is this no one?
Really, someone.
But it's got
Is anyone?
no face. If you have a face, are you anyone? Just because I put on a mask doesn't make me someone else.
Interesting moral quandary.
Puts his mask on. Thinking. This is what a 3 on an investigation check looks like.
Tesh will go...
Moral philosophy.
In fact, Artis starts to wax philosophically with you about masks and faces and what makes a man a man.
Tesh is going to go and investigate the shield that's on the wall.
Sure.
Does it look big?
It is 5 feet around,
Oh.
made of bronze, and yeah, there is a Cholton warrior with a spear. It looks like he's just like ready to throw it, but it's just like embossed on it.
Gotcha. Is it like a reflective surface?
No, not so
Okay.
much.
Gotcha.
Did we examine the sarcophagus?
Not yet. Flint's over there getting his hand slapped away by his son.
I would like to go investigate, please.
All right, what are you looking for?
I'm looking if there's any inscriptions, any trick, like levers or anything on this, if there's any traps, that sort of thing.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
16.
There doesn't seem to be anything that makes you think there's a trap on this. In fact, there's no levers or anything. It's just a sarcophagus with a closed lid. There is treasure strewn about on top of it, though.
What? Oh, this one's a bird, right?
Yes.
It's an iblis. It's
Iblis.
like a
It's a
Aarakocra, but like a heron.
And yeah.
We saw them back
Evil.
at the Medusa. Wings thinks we need to bow before the statue with no face. Baz is too cautious to do it.
Roll a persuasion check then. As you wax philosophically with Artis, he might think that you have a point and might want to bow in front of
I
this.
have a negative to my charisma.
Amazing.
I got a 0. Because I rolled a natural 1. Oh, so, like, this thing killed RinRin, right? So if we get this wrong, it's very likely that whoever bows in front of this thing is gonna die if it's wrong. But I don't think it's wrong. But it could be wrong, which is why I'm not doing it. So does anybody else want to do it? Because I won't.
Azariel thanks to Ace. I would like you to bow in front of this. If anything happens, I'll just bring you back.
All right.
Oh, this is fucking useful.
This is amazing. Good. Yeah, your familiar hops down and goes before it. How would it bow? Like what
Very
type of decorum?
flourished, like a big sweeping. The wing comes
The
across.
wings are involved. They like. Whoa.
Fantastic. And he bows before this statue with no face.
Baz sees this and scrambles backwards and hides behind a pillar.
And conceivably nothing happens. And your familiar looks at you like, yeah, well, I bowed before it.
Yeah.
He
He
didn't
says
bow
in his
back.
mind, "You did a good job, Ace.
Good for him.
Extra Scooby snacks for you."
Look at Scooby Snacks.
I'm mixing my characters, but let's go.
Hey man, Batman has helped out Scooby on a multitude of occasions.
That's true.
But that has
so
nothing to do
true.
with Batgnome.
Does
Scooby
not
and the
happen.
gang has been to Batman's Batcave. They had to wear blindfolds so they wouldn't know how to get there.
Amazing. The familiar bows before the faceless statue, and nothing seems to happen. What would you guys like to do?
There's 4 pillars, you said?
There are 4 pillars, but there are 6 cauldrons full of bones. And there are 4 statues.
And what are the statues of?
Yeah, they're all just Cholton
Oh, okay.
males. And one of them does not have a face.
Oh. Is that what my imp
Yes.
bowed in front? Okay. I was like, wait.
There's not enough room for that.
I don't like... What?
I was gonna say, like, put all of the bones in front of the shield and be like, I killed all your friends. Maybe that's what it wants?
Does anyone have the light spell?
I'm going to.
Why do you need light?
The dead a poor light.
Yeah.
They
Meaning
abhor
paladin.
daylight,
Yeah.
Yeah.
sunlight.
Did we try that?
I think that's how we were supposed to get into the room.
As you guys know, each of the clues only applies to one room.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Well, this might just be a situation where we have to fight a bunch of skeletons.
Who wants to touch the tomb?
We all look towards Flint.
Yeah.
Well, now that you want me to do it, I don't want to do it.
All right, everyone, stay back from this corner, and Azariel's going to point out the left side. So, like, just don't stand over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, Flint.
That's never a good thing when magic people say that.
Pulls out the wand.
All right. So you're saying that I should disturb the sarcophagus?
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna grab up a handful of treasure. And as he does so, the bones from the cauldrons start coalescing and crawling out of their cauldrons. And you see a flurry of movement from the bronze shield. So everyone roll initiative.
From the shield? I like that.
I guess I should have said that I readied in action, shouldn't I have?
Yeah, no, it sounded like you had. So
Yes.
What would you like to do?
I'd like to cast Fireball.
Okay, so that's going to be painful to that side of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Roll damage.
25. DC 15.
All right. Well, the immobile object fails because you hit it, and it's fire damage.
Yes.
Cool. It does not say that it is immune to fire damage. So the three cauldrons. Wait, what's the radius?
Of Fireball, I think it's a... Fireball is a 20-foot area.
20 area or radius?
Radius sphere, but I would not have hit us.
Cool. So,
So
it catches all the cauldrons on the left side of the room.
Solid.
And shatters them. You can see the bones of the skeletons were trying to crawl out of it, and they ignite and collapse to the floor, and the cauldrons shatter, and all the bones inside them all just like in a big heap over on that side of the room.
The fire itself looks black with like red tips to it.
Cool. Roll initiative, because there's three cauldrons on the other side of the room too.
Tesh got an 8. Artis got a 6. He was still waxing philosophically.
Baz?
Natural 20 for 23.
Okay. And Flint?
18.
Okay. As?
That was 23 was Baz.
No, as Ariel.
Oh, a
Oh.
0.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
17 for Azariel.
Okay.
And a dirty 20 for Dragonbait.
And his son, who is hiding.
And you guys see this as the wand goes away for the moment, Azariel touches himself, and this like black fog comes off of him as he casts at will mage armor.
Good plan. Love me a good mage armor warlock. At the top of the round is Baz. There are 6 skeletons crawling out of the cauldrons on the right side of the room.
On the right side of the room. Okay, so like 2 per cauldron?
Yep.
What is happening with that shield?
The Chultan man on the shield that is embossed on the shield, before was just kind of like holding the spear ready.
Mm-hmm.
He's winded back.
I see. So he's gonna start chucking. I'm going to. I think Baz is aiming at one of the skeletons, and then he's gonna turn around and instead shoot at the shield.
Okay.
This is a bad idea. 19 to hit.
That hits. What are you shooting it with?
An arrow.
Okay.
A magic one.
Mm-hmm.
This is an assassination roll. So
Okay.
12 piercing damage. And 16 sneak attack damage.
Your arrow explodes on impact.
Holy shit. As in, does no damage?
Does no damage.
Okay. That's not good. And then he's gonna tuck and roll and try and hide behind the wagon. That there wagon there.
Okay. Dragon bait.
Dragonbait, seeing these zombos, is very excited, and he makes a excited smell. Do you have a list of smells? I wasn't given a list of smells. I was just making it up.
Oh, okay. Here's a list of smells for you. Smells.
And he does 2 attacks to these zombos. You smell lemon, which means joy. Does a 10 hit?
Yeah, does it 10 hit?
Does
no,
a...
it does not hit.
Okay. Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
All right. So I assume these are zombos. So they are undead.
So they are undead.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull out some more d10. So you got 7 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And 7 radiant damage.
Cool. Super kills the first one.
The lemon scent intensifies.
Oh, it does. The shield, the creature on the shield, the Chultan warrior, hucks, and a spear of pure force comes shooting out of the shield. And you're the one who shot him, Baz, so he's going to shoot you back.
I'm hiding.
Oh, are you hiding?
I'm 22.
Okay, he doesn't know where you are at because you hid. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
You can
right.
still target somebody who's hidden.
That's true.
You just do it at disadvantage.
Does the shield have blind sight?
I'm also behind cover.
You know what? I don't think it does. This is going towards Flint then, because Flint is the one that messed with the thing. I also just rolled a random thing to see who it was, and it happened to be Flint. It doesn't matter because a 29 hits Flint, and he takes 18 force damage. Next is Flint himself.
I'm sorry, I keep on forgetting that I'm Flint.
Yeah.
Flint, I think, is going to stuff that treasure into his pockets.
Yep.
And is there a nearby skeleton that he can take a swing at?
Yeah, absolutely. And they haven't acted yet.
That's great. Holy shit, Flint. Okay. Well, I think this hits. A 25?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get out the dice roller.
After him will be Azariel.
I'm
pretty sure you...
10 bludgeoning damage.
Mhm.
And holy shit, almost max. 17 of the other damage.
Kill it.
Cool. He's gonna step over and take out another one. This one's less good. 12 to hit.
It does not hit.
Okay. I think that he is going to notice that thing is after him, the shield, and
Yep.
he could probably tank a hit from one of these skeletons, so he's going to step away from it and try to hide behind the coach with Baz.
Yeah. Skeleton takes an opportunity attack for a 18 to hit.
That hits. Are you tracking his hit points? Because I'm not.
Yep, I am. Ouch, Flint, that hurt.
Owie.
Cool. Azariel, what do you do?
I have a question.
Sure.
Does this seem like a spell-like effect that this here shield is doing?
Yes,
I mean, it is magic.
it is
Okay.
magic.
Azariel is going to attempt to dispel the magic on the shield. Does that seem possible?
Would, with his experience with crawling
Yeah.
around in this dungeon, know whether or not he can dispel the magic on the shield.
See, you can dispel magic on a lot of things. It usually tells me if you can.
If it doesn't tell you no,
It doesn't
Yeah.
tell you no.
then you can dispel it.
The question is, what's the spell level?
Well, dispel doesn't care about spell level on items.
I feel like this is an
Oh.
animated object.
Is something like that.
Which
Okay.
dispel magic works on typically.
It's at 4th level.
Okay.
You automatically end the effect if it is 4th level or lower. If it is higher than 4th level, then I need to roll for it. I'm asking the tough questions, and I'm playing a spellcaster now. You don't just get smack.
Yeah, you've really messed me up. Hey,
You've
what's
rumbled me.
You've rumbled me. Hey, if there was like some form of ranged spell attack that would do like 4d8 force damage on a hit, what level spell would you say that is?
44?
4d8.
Oh,
How many does Fireball do?
Fireball does 66.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's less than that.
Yeah.
Or at least
Like
equivalent.
level 3 or 4. So if it was
Yeah.
a dispel magic 4 or lower.
yeah, Fireball's a 3rd level spell.
I think that seems reasonable.
Then with those justifications and literally nothing here saying I can't, by the power invested in me by the state of Florida, I now pronounce you able to dispel magic.
Thanks. So Azariel just reaches forward with his hand and let's see, how can I flavor this? You see him like toss this sort of like black smoke up into the air, and it starts to move around and quickly like shoots to the shield. He whispers some words, and the shield gets taken over by this smoke, and then it dissipates.
Cool. And the Cholton warrior that was hucking a spear a second ago, like it had like hucked one and then it like reared back again and a new one like showed up in its hand. It was just about to huck it, and you cast that, and as the smoke dispels, there's just a Cholton warrior there just standing happily with his spear.
Cool. Azariel is going to like not like not even think that it's cool and like run to the other side.
Cool.
He's gonna hide on the left side of the.
Okay. Awesome. Beautiful. I love it. You guys are great. Hassan, you're doing an attack from stealth. Go ahead. Kill a skeleton. You rolled double 11s. That still hits. Good for you. That doesn't hit. You barely dinged this skeleton because it's immune to poison damage. Hassan, you are literally useless. Up next is the skeletons. And they're going to start attacking. So over by them is Flint and Dragonbait right now. I'll say Artis is there too. There are 4 of them left, so I will spread out my attacks. Dragonbait takes 2 attacks. What's his AC? 17. Neither of those hit. Flint takes an attack. That doesn't hit. And then Artis takes an attack. That'll hit for 5 piercing damage to Artis. Because he is next to his good friend. Anyway, after these guys all run forward and start attacking, you see the cauldrons start spilling out more bones as 3 new skeletons form from the bones that are just kind of like pouring continuously out of the top of these cauldrons. What'd you guys like to do? Sorry, it's Artis up next.
Anything?
Hold on, the skeletons are still pouring out?
Yes.
I get the feeling this is a never-ending cauldron of skeletons,
But-
you guys.
But the other side where the cauldrons were broken, they are not spilling out of.
There are no skeletons on the other side where the cauldrons are broken. Buddy, my friend, I can't hear
Yes,
you.
so Artis is going to stop waxing philosophical now that things are, going poorly. And
After he's been stabbed.
after he's been stabbed, he is actually going to use the Ring of Winter to summon a large icy hand. And that hand is just going to try and crush one of the cauldrons, if possible.
Cool. Roll an attack with your icy hand, your big bees.
Good boy. Do I have to? Let me see. I think it's like a +5, right? To hit.
Has a strength of 26, so +8.
+8. Does an 11 hit the jar?
No.
Yep. Figured. So that was Artis's action. Yep. Just, and he isn't able to do anything. I guess as a bonus action. Yeah, as a bonus action, he's just hanging out. That's his turn.
He is just hanging out, and he's tanking a few of these bad boys. Tesh, it's your turn.
Tesh is going to also go up to a jar, to one of these ceramic pots, and he's going to try and attack it with his rapier.
Cool.
That's a 10. Does not hit. Wasn't the dice I should have been rolling. So second attack.
All right, cool.
That's better. 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and a second level smite in there as well.
Okay.
So the jar takes 9 points of magical piercing damage, and then 9 points of radiant.
You see cracks splintering across the jar, but it has not shattered.
Okay. And then, has it been 10 minutes since the first encounter? I'm pretty sure it has. So my shield of faith is no longer up.
I mean, I guess you guys were kind of talking for a while, and then you wax philosophically. It's been about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Give or
so
take.
I would say that my shield of faith is no longer up. Tesh can't do anything as a bonus action then, so he's good.
Okay.
Just hanging out.
Baz.
Okay. All right. Never-ending skeletons.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up, jump up on top of the chariot.
Cool. You
And-
knock a little like candelabrum, a golden candelabrum, off to the ground.
I'm
Jumping up there.
going to try and push the lid off of it
Yeah, absolutely. It's
and
unlocked.
take
Wait, no.
what
Let me double check
uh,
because I often forget.
I have a plan, and I don't. There's a couple of different plays here.
It seems like an awfully bold thing to be doing for somebody that has a caution spirit in their head.
You know what's the bold thing to do is to stay here and fight. The cautious thing to do is to cut and run. So I'm getting what we came for, and I'm getting out of here. Which is what Baz is saying to the caution spirit in his head right now. She's like, "This seems really dangerous," and it's like, "No, we are leaving."
Fair enough. That totally makes sense. I'm sorry.
That's what the last two brain cells in my head sound like. Just for everyone to know.
Nothing says it's locked, so it is not.
I knock it off of the lid and I take whatever the hell is in there.
There is the skeletal remains of Ebley and a amulet inside.
I take it.
All right. Strange shadows shift across the walls, forming the outline of a long-legged bird. Its beak stabs at you, and a voice echoes through your mind. You will do as I command. I forgot what voice I was going to give him, so give me a break.
I'm sure you'll remember here in a second.
Yeah, after we go for the break. Anyway, either you can let him in or roll a charisma saving throw.
I'm going to do a saving throw for now. Tash is close enough for a bonus, right?
And dragon bait.
Do those stack?
Yeah.
Well, dragon bait's is advantage, and Tesh is a +2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
then-
they are fighting skeleton. You know what? I'll give it to you.
It's an aura!
It is an aura.
It's
I
a
mean, you have to be
paladin's
within
waves.
10 feet.
Yeah.
I rolled a 9.
Oh, okay. With advantage.
With advantage
And with
the
+2.
+2.
All right.
I don't... With advantage and a +2, and also from the last magic thing that I picked up that's giving me a +1 to saves.
Cool. Well, you are inhabited by Papazaddle, and they are going to have...
Papa Zaddle!
I need you to... Actually, no, I'll just roll it.
The big Papa?
Papazaddle and Ubalaka are going to have a dance battle in your brain to see whose power you takes over. Ubalaka maintains control.
Hell yeah. That's my girl. Anyway, I grab the amulet. I'm going to hop down. And I'm going to look at Tesh. And I'm going to say, we need to take out those zombies. We can use this. And he like grabs the tongue of this chariot to hold the door open. Let's go.
All right.
And I think that's what I spend my turn doing.
That's what your whole turn is. Dragon bait. There's never-ending skeletons. Albie. Sorry.
Right, sorry, Dragon Bait. I'm like, you say that, and I'm like, artist. Nope.
Fair.
2 attacks.
Do you want to be attacking the cauldrons?
Yes.
Cool. Do it.
That's a 19 and a 22.
Both hit.
Okay, we're gonna go. Ooh. 14 and 7.
Cool. I'm going to say he attacks the one that Tesh didn't already attack, and it shatters and collapses to the ground.
He thrusts a hand into the air.
There is the smell of victory. Up next is the spear, but he's very pleasantly just standing there being dispelled. Flint is hiding. Right? No,
And
he's
is also
yeah, he is-
me.
yes.
Flint is going to Having heard Baz's plan, do you think he's on board for it?
Yeah.
Okay, he'll step forward and try and take out one of these zombies.
All right. Shit. Roll an attack.
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. He does. Should I just do the average for damage? I don't have to roll
Yeah,
that way.
that's fine. You can do that.
Okay, 7 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And I'm pretty sure that one hits too. It's a 24.
Yeah.
Another 7.
Okay, so 14 total.
Non-magical, etc., etc.
Yeah, but they're zombies, but they can take a beating. Anyway, that's his turn. Zerial.
That one's also LB.
I know. I moved Zoom, and I was looking at the screen, and I was like, unmute that. No, wait, that's
Sorry, I'm
That's
trying to help.
in my ear, not in the thing. Okay, so Zerial is going to summon forth his imp to him. He's going to say ace to me, and he's going to fly up into the air so he has a better angle, and he is going to cast Eldritch Blast upon these stupid urns.
All right, go for it.
Does a 25 and a 23 hit?
Yes, both hit.
Okay, that is a 9 for one and a that's a 10, so 13. I was like, what sided dice are these? It's late.
It's okay. Do you want to fully kill one of the ones that Tesh was already hitting, or?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. After you is Hassan. Hassan's going to help you out with your plan. He's going to shoot the zombie that is holding up the door. That'll hit. And that'll hit. That kills it. However, as he kills one of the zombies, the other two start getting pulled back and the door is starting to close. Up next will be the skeletons that are left. Who's next to them? Dragonbait, Tesh. Yeah, I think it's just Dragonbait, Artis, and Tesh. 7 attacks. All right, Tesh, you just got lucky as I rolled a lot of nothings.
Thanks.
Artis takes another 5 points of damage. And then Dragonbait takes nothing. Cool. Actually, he does take another 5 points of damage. Dragonbait, you're supposed to be more of a tank. Anyway, that's the skeleton's turns, and there's one urn left, so another skeleton climbs out of it. Next is Artis.
Artis is going to use a bonus action to move Big B's hand underneath the gate and is going to try and like force it up, like keep it open.
Big B's hand has a strength of 26, right?
Yeah.
It is able to keep it up for now, and it's holding it open.
Okay. Yeah, so it is doing that with the help of the other skelemens. So that's his bonus action, and then as his actual action, as a standard action, there's a skeleton on him. Just stabbed him. Time to get stabbed back. That is a 28 to hit.
Yep.
Or not 28, 25.
Still hits.
Still hits. Semantics for 6 points of damage.
Cool.
Second attack. 21 to hit.
Yep.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
and then a 19 to hit for 9 points of damage.
Cool. He goes into a flurry and actually kills 2 of these skeletons, but there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them left, and 1 cauldron. Tesh.
Tesh is going to point his sword towards the highest concentration of skeletons and cauldron.
Okay, yeah.
That he can get into a 15-foot cone and cast Burning Hands.
Totally. I'm going to say it's going to be like 4 skeletons in a cauldron.
All right, sweet. So it is... It's just with my spell attack bonus, I believe. No. It's Burning Hand, spell save DC 15.
Roll damage. Is it dex save?
Yeah.
Cool.
For 14 points of fire damage.
Awesome. That is what you needed. As your flames shoot out, one of the skeletons like ducks under and it's coming up to stab you. Your flames reach out, incinerating the other skeletons in its path, and then the fire engulfs the cauldron, and the heat is too much for the cauldron's glass as it shatters, and all of its bones collapse to the ground, and the skeleton that was just running up to stab you as it ducked under your burning hands also collapses to the ground, and all the skeletons are vanquished.
Baz, like, pulling at the tongue of the chariot. Come on, guys, we can get out of here! And... Oh. Okay, yeah, that was a better plan.
And with that, we're going to go on break.
Excellent. So with that, I would like to say thank you to Tyler for running this fantastic game. We are going to try and be back in 5 to 10 minutes, everybody, so don't go no place unless it's to grab a food, grab a drink, grab a friend, or possibly go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. Pick yourself up something nice, and we'll see you guys shortly. All right, everybody. See you soon. Hello, everybody, and welcome. We have returned with a special guest. It's not really a special guest, but it's our 4th player. Yay! I don't know where he's been. I mean, like, a wrinkly man with a face mask took him out of nowhere, and then we fought some zombies. I'll let Tyler talk about the rest.
Yeah, so what he did was he cast telekinesis on you, which allows him to just hold you. And then he used he held you tightly, even though as a barbarian, I'm pretty sure you would have been able to beat his spell DC, but whatever, let's just pretend like you failed it. And then he teleported away. And because they didn't go check that room, I'm saying that he teleported to his office, which is right behind where you guys just were.
I've got you now!
I've got you now, yeah.
Now that I've teleported you behind this door.
That no one will be able to find you, even if you scream. You had a not so pleasant conversation with him as you landed in his office. It was a cluttered office. There's a skeletal songbird that rasps at you from a filthy cage in one corner. There's his writing desk and a tall back chair. There are anatomical drawings sketched in charcoal that are hanging all over the wall behind the desk. And he teleported and sat in his chair as he continued to hold on to you. And also crawling around the room were a bunch of little skeletal hands that are just like crawling around, like pulling books off of shelves and like flopping down and like pulling it around. Anyway, he asked you a few questions. He seemed genuinely interested in like your race, where you're from, like what's it like there, how was it growing up. He just seems genuinely interested.
Is he like my guidance counselor at this point?
Tell me about your childhood.
Tell me about the outside world.
It's pretty nice. I ran through a lot of fields as a kid, just mucking about.
What type of field?
Depends on the season. Cornfield, potato field, cabbage field.
More cornfields.
More cornfield. Carrot field, but that was a little like insensitive on the neighbor's part.
There's a picture of Withers for you. He, discusses with you for a little bit, and then eventually, after learning a bit about your life, he kind of like sighs. It's like, well, it's time to kill you.
Oh wait, what about tea?
No time for tea.
Well, ugh. Ugh.
And we can extrapolate that you break free of his grasp and like throw one of his skeletal hands at his face, and he's like, "Ah, my face!" And run out and find that you're pretty much in the same area that you just were. I don't know why.
Oh, he's gained the upper hand.
I imagine there's a dude just walking along the what's it? The catwalk portion with the railing. This was supposed to be my new character, but Wally kicks him in the face as he jumps out a door and he goes sailing over.
And he disappears somewhere to be seen another day.
Sorry.
But you do hear the commotion of your you mostly just hear Baz yelling and screaming about a good plan, and then he realizes that they didn't need that plan in the first place. And also he comes to the real after Papazotl inhabits his mind. He's like, "Oh, you dumb person! You're just supposed to kneel or bow before the one with no face. Bow before no one? Was that so hard to figure out?"
No, it wasn't so hard to figure out. I did figure it out. We did bow.
Everyone has to bow.
What?
That seems inefficient.
If everyone does it and we all die.
No one died the first time, so if you all bowed, then you wouldn't have activated its trap card.
And that voice was the voice of the Iblis?
Yes.
Okay.
In Baz's head.
Gotcha.
Not out loud.
Okay.
Yes, Baz is just gesticulating wildly at nothing.
Is he all right?
No, he does that from time to time. You were incredible back there.
Thank you. I enjoyed your fire.
It's something that I'm learning to really do at this point, but I'll think, Wally!
Wally, you peer around a door. The door is like being held in the air by this giant hand.
Ah, shit.
And
Hold on.
There are some zombies that are struggling to try and bite some people.
They're on chains, though.
Yeah, they are on chains, and they're chained to the door. But
Wally will slip to the other side and kind of brace to keep it up.
The zombies are gonna come for him, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Mace tear!
Walmorn, what are you doing out there?
I had a very disarming experience.
You
Yeah.
went to talk to the Wraith.
The what?
The who?
His name is Mr. Withers. He's kind of nice until up to the point he tried to kill me.
Happens.
Should I roll myself into initiative?
I'm just going to. There's zombies.
We kill
They're
these zombies.
No. We don't want to kill the zombies, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine because the Big B's hand and Wally are under the door right now.
Yeah,
Fair.
combined strength of Bigby's hand and Wally is able to hold up the door.
All right. Azariel walks under it.
I'm going to investigate the room that we're in.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Room where it happened.
Baz is looking slightly more wild-eyed and disheveled than he was before. He's gonna like take that amulet and like tuck it away somewhere safe. He's gonna kind of point at Azariel and say, "Wally, Azariel, this is Wally. He's our friend. We're all friends. We're friends."
How you doing, Mr. Azariel?
Walmorn. Yes, you said?
Yep. But my friends call me Wally.
Pleasure to meet you, Wally. This is Ace. And you see the wings flap out from the side of him. And then he pops his head out.
Sparkle eyes.
She-Ra seeing a horse.
Yeah. Roll your investigation if you want to just check around this room.
Tesh got a 15 and Artis got a natural 20.
Okay. What are you guys looking for?
This place is riddled with secret doors. Every fucking place that we've gone to has had like a secret door, so just like start patting around the walls.
Yep, and that's exactly what you should do, and pap around the walls to find the secret door that's in this room, because there is one, and Artis finds it. Meanwhile, Flint is tucking the rest of the gold off of the sarcophagus into his
big old
pockets, I guess.
Jangly jam pockets. Yeah, do we want to like bring the hand with us, right? So that way, I mean, like dispel the hand, because then the door will close, and then we all know like there's only X amount of zombies.
I mean, you've killed the zombies. Yeah.
There's
I mean,
2 gate zombies. I mean, so like if like we don't have to worry about more things coming in unless they can also control zombies.
Yeah.
You could also just like take whatever chains are on the zombies and attach them to this chariot to hold the door open.
Do we want the door open?
It's up to you guys.
LB, you're muted.
Can we lift the door back open?
Yeah, with chains.
If the
Well,
3 of us pull on it.
It just
Oh, I
takes,
see. Okay.
It takes a certain amount of combined strength to lift the door.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. We'll
Then,
just let the door shut and then we can open it later if we need to.
Yeah.
All right.
if I may, Mr. Teshvael,
Yes.
Baz and I go forward first, since we are the most stealthy, as I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And you follow behind. Therefore, if there are any problems, we run into them first, and we can warn you, so we're not all caught off guard.
You don't have to convince me. You have to convince Baz.
I'm sorry, I thought you were in charge.
I am. But normally I take point. Baz prefers to be more towards the back, out of harm's way. However, if you can convince him otherwise...
Actually, I've been taking point with you, so that I can keep an eye on things and make sure you aren't walking into any traps. Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. Fine.
That
Right.
solves the marching order problem, where Azrael just replaces RinRin.
Amazing.
Anyway, there's a secret door here. You are able to actuate the, how you say, trigger
Move through
mechanism
it.
to open the door.
I check for traps.
Okay, you check for traps. Roll for perception.
Roll for traps. 23.
Roll for traps. All right. So there is a narrow corridor here filled with cobwebs. There is a small alcove in the center, and then on the far side, you see another trapdoor. And then whatever was in this alcove at one point is not there because I don't want to have to deal with it.
Oh, okay. Tell us about it later, why don't you?
We'll just say there is a on the floor. There is a cracked open genie bottle.
Oh no.
Oh, that ain't good.
Well, glad we don't have to deal with whatever that was.
It's a-
Tiptoe around it.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I know enough about genies or jinn to know if that is still a problem? If this is a current problem or a problem that somebody else had to deal with?
Wait, hold
yeah,
on.
sure. Roll Arcana.
I guess someone didn't rub it the right way.
9.
What do you-
If you want,
I was distracted by the bad joke.
If it was like a Jinn or a Dao or a Genie, it probably, once released, tried to get away. So it's probably not here anymore.
I think they dropped it, Mr. Baz. Therefore, the jinn, whatever was attached to it, is probably left.
It's broken now. Let all the ghosts out.
They're not ghosts, they're jinn.
So they're spirits.
What did we... Go back!
You guys haven't even found the skull that just tells bad jokes the entire time. You're killing
it's me! That was me!
We
Steven,
continue.
you're muted.
No, I just am moving my hands and have my mouth agape because, god damn it, you guys. I love you all.
I'm so sorry.
We move down the hallway.
I love you all.
You move down the hallway and go through the next door. There is another tomb inside. The air here reeks of sulfur and brimstone. On the floor of this chamber, a pentagram traced in salt surrounds an ornate sarcophagus, its lid covered with figurines of prancing frog-like humanoids.
Oh, shit, there's something about this.
Only a jewel can
It's
tame the
ruffling.
frog.
Only a
Peacefully.
jewel can tame the frog.
Well, then it's a good thing I'm flush.
Wally, Wally, in your head, Wongo starts screeching about how much he hates pentagrams. Destroy it. Break it. Meanwhile, Baz, in your head, Ubalaka is like, ooh, do you think that's enough salt? Do you have more salt? Put more salt on it.
Wonga wants me to destroy the pentagram.
You have
Yeah,
Longo
no.
in your head.
Break it. Break it.
Yeah, it's not the greatest.
Yeah, Oberlock is saying that we should probably keep this here.
That's the cautious one, yes?
Yes.
Break it. Break it. Break it. Break it. Break it. Thank you for
Clang,
coming
clang,
back so I
clang.
can just be the monkey that clangs symbols in your brain.
It's cheered him up, like, really
Oh.
done the trick.
Does anybody have a gem? A jewel?
Oh, shit.
Sweet. Azariel pulls out a handful of like really brightly colored gems.
Yeah, that probably work.
They do something for you. Also, several things kind of like warning bells went off for people as you came in here. Wongo wanting to destroy the salt, Ubalaka wanting to fix the salt, and Baz, your weapon of warning is giving you some pings.
Whoa,
There's definitely something here that's sneaky.
whoa.
What?
I look for it, perception. God. Help. I'm scared.
All right, roll a perception check.
14.
Okay. There's something here, but you don't know where it's at.
Baz just like starts doing the like the dog zoomies thing where he's like,
What is it, Mr. Baz? Use your
something
words.
in here.
Then we
I
should
told
be
you the
quiet.
Salt.
We've brought you gems
Oh,
and
God.
jewelry.
Azariel
Face-
fades back into the darkness.
Faceless
That
is
creature,
Wally.
faceless creature, we've come to bargain.
He's gonna go crouch in the doorway, just like, what are you talking to it? It's probably gonna kill us.
Child of Kyber. We worship
there-
the same deep mother.
There are no responses.
Okay.
Someone's going to have to move into the room.
Yeah, Tesh is going into the room for sure.
Okay.
He's inside there.
Yeah.
Azariel's going to shift his hand, and another hand will like pop up off it, and he's going to set the gems in it, and the mage hand is going to float forward to Tesh.
Hell yeah.
Tesh will
Um,
take the gemeralds.
unfortunately, actually, yeah, Azrael, roll a history check
Oh boy.
as you're handling these gems, thinking to yourself.
Okie dokie. Oh, I have a positive history? Who am I?
Who are you?
18.
Who is he?
All right.
Who are you?
Hello. You remember when you were being questioned by Withers, that there's a lot of interesting things in his room. There was a manual of golems and other stuff, his journal and everything. There was also a fist-sized gray gem that was sitting on his desk.
Because I was given many a gemstone.
You have many a gemstone, but those little crystal eyeballs are for the 3rd level. And
Fair.
this level.
And none of the. Oh, okay. The pale purple, the bright green, those are all eyeballs. Okay.
they're all
The
eyeballs.
the mage hand closes as Azariel brings it back and he puts it in his pocket. Mr. Wally.
Can we do a luck roll to say that Wally happened to pick it up on his way out?
I don't know, Wally. Would you have been interested in a oddly shaped gem?
If he
in
talked
Withers'
about
office?
it, yeah. If not, he was focused on getting out of there.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think he talked about it at all.
And this is my gem that unlocks secrets within the tomb. Why am I telling you that? You're just so easy to talk
This is so
to.
fun. We're just talking to each other and having a good time.
Just like actual friends, you know? This is great.
Why do I imagine Wally was upside down for that entire encounter?
Because he was.
Oh, like he's spinning around. He's like, hold on, Mr. Withers. I'm coming back around.
Mr. Wally,
Yeah.
when you were in the office of the Wither, do you recall a large grayish gem?
DM.
Yes, you do.
I consult the peanut gallery.
Yep.
I believe this is the gem we are looking for.
Yep.
What peanut gallery are you consulting?
The one in my brain. Do the spirits think that would help?
Well, I mean, I think that you probably should just add salt to this because, you know, there's this pentagram here. It's probably keeping something in. Although
Yeah,
those figurines look like little grungs, so, I mean, this is definitely a tomb.
Wally's gonna take a step away and head back to the office.
All right, well, there is a door that's closed now.
Is it possible for me to speak to Papa Zottle?
I would like to speak.
Papa Zottle, are you there? Can I speak to you now?
Papa
What-
Zottle, are you there? It's me, Baz.
What would you like to learn from Papa Zottle?
I ask him what he thinks about this salt circle.
Yeah, well, I tend to not dabble in lesser creatures. Whatever is here is probably some lick spittle.
Lick spittle?
Sure.
What does that even mean?
It
Lick
means
spittle.
you should exert your control over it. If a gem is the key, then maybe that gem is used to control it.
You know what? You can get back in my head.
You asked.
I want to talk to the other one.
Make with what he just said, make an arcana check.
It's a natural 20 for a 21.
That's enough. You've been around the world. You've dealt with like monstrosities and aberrations and all sorts of things.
I probably have family that deals with magic.
Yeah. So you kind of remember that. Hold on. Gem, control gem. What gets controlled by gems? Slots.
Oh shit. Wings actually doesn't know what a slot is, but I know things about slots that make me very concerned.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Don't look
Stop
at me so
that.
happy there.
Stop looking so happy. Indoor, no. One
Team
salad.
wipe. Team wipe.
I'm very concerned. Yeah, we should probably get that gem. This isn't a grung. Actually, does anybody have any more salt? I really do think we should put more salt down.
Just don't go in the room.
I'll go into
Okay.
the salt circle.
We're going to sneak back into the office and get the gem.
The anxiety is going to kill this guy before the tomb does.
Oh yeah.
Um,
What would you guys like to do?
I'm going
Oh,
to.
Wally's already at the door.
Yeah, Azariel's going to follow him. Azariel is going to. Would the dwarf be a good disguise to go into this office, or would a gargoyle be a good disguise to go into this office?
You know that Withers
it
orders
can't be.
around the dwarves a lot. And
Yeah.
they just do whatever he says. I think he's more cordial with the gargoyles.
Yeah, but I don't think I can be tall enough to be a gargoyle, can I?
Hey, listen, I could keep him distracted for as long as we need. We just need a sneaky character to get in there and grab a jewel.
I can be sneaky. I can be like the knight. Or a shadow.
All right.
I'll help.
Back where I was from, they called me the shadow.
The shadow.
The shadow.
All right, so what's the game plan here? I'm just
And
gonna
names
say
like that would get you shot around my town.
I'm sure my kind isn't welcome there.
You do hedge magic. They're pretty welcoming to hedge magic.
I'm going to say that you guys devised a way to use the chariot to hold the door open, just to make things easier for ourselves.
Mhm.
So Azrael and Wally snuck off while Baz is making mental gymnastics and probably also waxing philosophically about salt with artists. So what is Tesh doing?
Tesh is probably like, so Baz and Artist stayed behind.
I mean, they don't have to.
No, well, I was just gonna say like Tesh would probably stay with those guys.
Yeah.
Like these are his best friends. Like he doesn't know Wally. They barely know Bat Gnome.
Yeah, I mean,
Stick with who you know. Fuck them.
Bat Gnome and Wally out on a secret mission.
What could go wrong? Are Flint and Dragonbait and Hassan also on the secret mission?
No. Hassan is staying as close to and behind the biggest people that he can.
Yeah, so he's
Would
probably.
Flint come along on this secret
Flint
mission?
Flint is sniffing out more treasure.
Is he coming along on the secret mission?
Do you want him to come along on the secret mission?
I'm asking you if he a mission to go get us a gem.
Oh, okay. You said the right words. Sniffing out extra treasure. Sure. You guys got Flint.
Just stay quiet. Oh, we snack. We sneak.
All right,
And we
sneak
snack.
away. Roll stealth checks.
Got a 22. But I thought Wally was running distraction.
26. I am the knight.
21.
Nice. All right. So what's the game plan?
He'll give Azrael and Flint a few seconds as he just walks in. He goes, "Hey, Mr. Withers, I got a question about the tomb.
Ah, he's back.
Hey, so you were like,
Does he cast on you as you walk in?
Oh,
He's gonna hit you with some blight.
Surprise attack? Surprise attack!
I mean, you did surprise him, so
okay. Is that a
Alright,
Constitution roll?
I mean, you get to act before he tries to cast blight at you.
Wongo! And I'm gonna use the ability that he has to try and stun Withers.
Is that our safe word as a group? Is yelling
What do you-
Wongo when things go wrong?
No,
But he didn't
Wongo has
say
an
Marco.
ability.
He does have an ability. What's the save on that?
It is a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw or be stunned until the end of its next turn.
Fantastic. 16?
Yep.
He shouts Wongo and then just down the tomb, like you hear a
10 does
"Hello."
not pass.
Oh, there is the sound of a monkey screeching and several cymbals.
All right. He is stunned. The Bat Gnome, you can swoop in and grab that gem if you like.
I would like to swoop in and grab that gem, please.
All right. Anything else as you guys kind of like swoop it, like stun him, swoop in, grab the gem, and just swoop out?
I drop a smoke bomb as we leave.
Do you?
Yes.
Amazing.
If there's anything else that looks valuable, I suppose Flint grabs it.
Yeah. He does grab. He doesn't really know like much about books, but he knows an important book when he sees one, and he grabs it.
Yoink.
Flint
Cool.
probably pulls Wally away. He's going, "Yeah, but Mr. Wizard, I got a question about the tomb."
You guys swoop on out of there, and you hear disgruntled Withers noises as you leave.
Well, that was incredibly effective. Congratulations, gentlemen.
I mean,
I
it's
helped.
kind of like raiding somebody on the road. You get the jump on them, and they can't really do much.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, this is out of character.
All right, two things
Also,
just happened here.
yeah,
Two things just happened that we need to talk about. The first one, I'm sorry, what, Wally? The second one, RJ, did you just drink sriracha?
Yeah, we just watched him do a little shot of sriracha.
wasn't surprised about the sriracha.
No,
thing.
I've seen him do that one
Water bottle,
before.
But wait, hold on. Does Wally? Is Wally a bandit?
I'm the highwayman.
Kids meat. I work with my hands. My God, let's move on. We have so
Sorry.
much dungeon to do.
We're getting off the topic.
It's a silly day for me. You grab the control gem for a slad. Does anyone know how those work?
Myself or artist might. Who knows?
Does anyone out of character know how they work?
No.
Yes.
Please explain.
Okay, so sloths have a gemmy that's like in the base of their skull. They are creatures of the astral plane, so they don't operate on like standard procedure like a lot of us, humanoid races do. So the way that wizards will control a sloth is that they will take the gem, because if you destroy a sloth's gem, you basically put them in a vegetative state. Like, they can't do anything. They are no longer a creature, so they just want their gem back, so that way they can put it back where it is and just be a regular fucking creature. They'll get out of your hair. They'll leave you alone. They just want the gemmy if they don't have it already. Some sloths are like, yeah, okay, I'll be like a villainous dickweed anyways. But for the most part, if there's like enough of you, and you're like, get the fuck out of here, here's your gem. I'll be like, all right,
So
dope, and then
The
peace.
gem is their lifeline,
Yes.
essentially. So we
Ooh.
have a
We have a sloth life in our hands.
negotiating thing.
And what
It's
color
like
is
the
it?
ood.
Gray.
Oh, that's really bad.
Aren't those death slabs? Or is
Yes.
that
So
a
a
slab?
sloth's color gem is determinate on the actual sloth that you will be encountering. So it goes green, or no, red, blue, green, black. And the black one's
Okay.
the scary.
This tomb is meant to kill us.
Yes.
If we just give it back to him, we have lost our
Bargaining chip.
negotiating. Yeah,
So
exactly.
get him to agree to just leave us alone if we give him the gemmy, because again, he wants to leave. He doesn't care. He's tired
What
of.
if he lies? What if he's lying? What if he wants to kill us?
Then roll an insight check, you weirdo.
Okay, fine.
What is this, D&D or something?
You have the cautious ones in your body.
Add more salt. Talk to the man. And by man, I mean frog.
All right, so when you bring the control gem back, whoever is holding it,
Tash.
I feel like that conversation just happened, but in character.
Oh yeah, no, you guys like went into Papazottle's tomb, hashed this out, and decided what to do. So Tesh, you bring the
I'm sorry, can we call that a short rest?
Says the
says
warlock. I would also like to have a short rest.
Yes, yes, you can call that a short rest.
We get time, right?
You guys did, and that also gives you time to, if you like, attune with the strange amulet that you just grabbed.
I can only have one ability at a time, though, right?
Yeah, you only get one ability from your headspace, but the magic items still work the same as any other magic item.
Oh, well, I will attune for that.
Okay, because you can attune to one extra magic item due to
I know I can. It's super
Overlock and
good.
just chilling.
Tesh is gonna go over to Wally, who has the bag of holding. He's gonna ask for the snake staff back. Just be like, I'm
Well-
sorry I misjudged you.
Wally, do you grab the sticks? Do you pull it out yourself, or do you have Wally hand it to you? Because Wally has a chance to be inhabited by it first before you.
Ah,
Wally wouldn't know where I put it.
Right. So
Yes. So
you
I'm
have to grab it out.
Yep, so I grab it out, and that's basically what I say is, I'm sorry I judged a staff by its cover. I'm willing
I
to listen.
just want to help.
I know, but I've been hurt before. I wanted to make sure that we were on the level, and all of my friends, they've all gained spiritual companions, and, well, I have a Chewinga hanging out with me.
I believe in you, kid.
He doesn't say much, but every time he does, it's so reassuring.
Sure. Do you want the staff? All right.
I don't know what it does, so sure. Why not?
Sure. Do you accept Moa to be in your brain space?
I do.
All right. He really wants to help, and I'm gonna give him a lisp as well.
Lisp.
His ability is that you can turn invisible at will.
Dope.
I want that ability.
We're all getting like thematically appropriate abilities. This is so weird. We're doing this by accident, I swear.
You think Wally should get the fear abilities?
Yes.
Rude. All right. So Moa is truthful and kind.
Just
Your
like Tesh.
flaw is while inhabited by Moa, you gain the following flaw, which overrides any opposing flaw. I must always speak the truth. While inhabited by Moa, you can use an action to turn invisible. Anything you are wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on your person. And then it ends the same way any other invisibility spell ends. Yes, I can help you. Let's do this together.
Excellent. This seems you are already a child of Kyber, whether you know it or not.
He's a trickster god. He probably would have heard of Kyber.
Maybe.
Long descendant.
Yes.
Can I clarify that Moa is not a snake, but a jaculi?
Yeah. You know, those 15-foot long springing snakes.
Oh shit, that's a snake. Sorry, I was thinking of the of the panther things that have like the snakes in the back. I'm sorry.
That's a Commodon.
I'm working on my list.
You are. Do you want to attune to his staff?
Yeah.
All right. Well, first of all, Mr. Baz, you attune to Papazottle's amulet, and it is an amulet of health. Your Constitution score is 19 while you wear this amulet.
I like that. I like that a lot. It's really good for a drow. We don't like poisons.
Yeah. Tesh, yours is a Staff of the Python, which I think can only be used by warlocks, druids, and clerics.
Yep.
But you have a staff.
Fuck, give it to me.
Hey!
What do
I'm
you
a
have?
warlock now.
Um.
Mr. Tesh, is that a serpent?
Well, it's a jaculi, actually.
I see.
We fought them in the woods several times.
I avoided those things, I think.
Is it because you're so small?
It's because I'm so stealthy.
I see.
May I see it?
I'd prefer that you didn't, but you can hold it, yes.
You guys?
You can look at it.
What's up?
This is a distraction, but since that changed my Constitution modifier, my health just jumped about 20 points. And my age now matches my hit points. I have 68 hit points right now.
I don't think it like actively changes your.
It did. I didn't do it myself. It's what D&D Beyond did for me.
Well, with D&D Beyond, it's never been easier. So.
It's never been easier.
Sure, why not? You have 68 hit points. If only you had one more.
It's a channel rule. You can just give them one more.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, as long as you say it's okay.
Yeah. Who am I to deny somebody from 69 HP? It's the perfect number.
Okay.
So yeah, Tesh would be willing to give up the Staff of the Adder to Azriel.
All right.
I mean, you can give the staff to them, but you maintain Moa.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I have the Trickster God's blessing, but you get the staff.
Azariel, being very grateful for you giving him this staff and knowing that it is very, not expensive, very important. He's going to go into his bag and pull out a very large green gem. It's a peridot. It's worth 500 gold.
Peridot?
Peridot.
Nope,
Peridot?
Peridot. That is
Peri-
exactly
No,
what.
It's Peridot.
Peridot, yep.
Yeah. You'll take it. Why not?
Exchanges have been made.
Yep.
So
I
what is
took
this?
money for a magic item. It's a staff of the Python.
I think it just lets you summon a snake. You make the thing into a snake.
Solid.
Your
That'll
Moses
be-
up in this bitch.
I am
Yep.
Moses up in this bitch. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
And you guys just wanted to like shoot to the bottom, but look at how much useful stuff you're getting.
RinRin doesn't know anything, and she never will.
It's fine. We'll get her back.
Rest in peace. Anyway, what's
Anyway,
up?
was I
Slot
able to find
chamber.
any salt?
No, you don't have any salt on you.
No, I didn't got any salt.
I'll hand
Turns
Baz
his
a
pockets
tiny
inside
packet.
out. Thank you.
Just one tiny packet of salt. So Tesh, do you want to bring the control gem into that chamber?
Yeah.
Okay. When you do, there's a growling voice telepathically communicating to you that's just like, give it to me.
On one condition. You leave.
Leave where?
Leave here. Go back to your home plane.
How much does he know?
We don't wish to harm you, and we don't wish for you to harm us. We're looking to make an amenable agreement.
Break the salt circle and I'll leave.
Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Don't like that. Don't like
Can
that.
If
everyone
we-
hear this?
If you are lying to
No,
us,
it's just a Tesh.
and Tesh will look at this creature and say, I'll have you know, my God has given me the ability to see through your lies. If you are lying to us and we break this circle, we will know. We have your gem. We ask for one thing, for you to go home once you have this. So I will ask you again, under the grace of Kyber, if we give you the gem, and we break the circle allowing you to leave, will you go home and leave our group?
Make either an intimidation or a persuasion check. It was invisible this whole time, but as you like start really directly talking to it, it drops its invisibility and it's just like looming over you. This fucking like 7-foot tall, gray, fish-like creature with long claws and like winged skin between its arms.
Okay. Boop, 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 doo, doo. That is a 14
All right.
on persuasion.
I'll leave. You're not worth my rage anyway.
Exactly. We're but small fries. And Tesh will use the mage hand from the ghost lantern to move the gem into the salt circle.
Okay. As soon as it breaks the side of the salt circle, he snatches it up and disappears.
And then salt circle will mage hand like break a little bit of it.
And if Baz is around when he disappears, he doesn't turn invisible. He disappears. Your weapon of warning is just like, okay, he's gone.
Yes.
And Tesh will look over to the rest of the group, give a little bow. And then we'll walk into the circle and just whoop.
Sorry, I just realized I was still holding my breath. Oh god.
Cool. You walk into the circle. Inside the circle is a sarcophagus. There are 12 painted wooden statuettes depicting grungs on the top of the sarcophagus. You just push the sarcophagus and they
Yeah.
just clatter to the floor. All right, they are cute but worthless. Thank you, book. Oh, actually, I need you to make an athletics check.
Okay. Athletics is a 15.
You were going to just like smoothly push it, but like you push it and it gave you a little resistance, and now you had to like actually shove it off.
Okay.
And as you shove it off, you see inside there is a small urn.
I'll take the urn, and I'll take a grung wooden statue because I think Summerwise might like it. Remember his
Cool.
time
Make a
here.
wisdom saving throw.
I was gonna say you're just gonna touch it before we even look at it.
Yep, wisdom save. Haha, I'm so good at those. That's a 10.
All right. You have been under the effect of Otto's irresistible dance. You start a comic dance in place, shuffling, tapping your feet, and capering. I don't know what that is for the duration. Oh, wait. Can you be charmed?
I have...
He has advantage against being charmed
Yep.
because he's an elf.
So
Cool.
I would roll this a second time, right?
Yes.
That was worse.
Azariel sees him reaching in there and just goes,
This is really inconvenient.
You take 10 psychic damage. Roll your save again.
This is awful.
Lord.
A 17.
Just boogie into the movement. Did you
This
roll that
isn't a
advantage?
curse, right?
Oh, an advantage?
Yes.
A 17.
Is this a curse?
This is a magical effect.
Okay, Azariel's going to walk over and lift up his pant leg, touch his leg, and cast Dispel Magic.
All right. Make a roll for it.
The
It's
mental
higher
image
than
of this
4.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
I got the stanky leg
Wait,
right now.
It's
Actually,
at
no.
9th.
No,
Oh
it's
my-
at 6th. It's at 6th level.
If you put
Okay.
your toe out and just kind of
16.
like jiggle it a little so it looks really loose,
I rolled a 12.
it's called a stanky leg.
You take another 10 psychic damage.
Anyone
I'm in
stop
hell.
this? He is literally dying in front of us.
I can't. It's too powerful. This is why we don't touch things.
You know this boogie is for real.
What's your new wisdom save?
17, which was a fail.
I'm going to try one more time. I got one more shot.
Okay.
Does anyone have? I mean, I don't know what anyone could give
Make
me.
it stop.
If this is the way that Tesh dies, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
I rolled a 16.
Okay.
That works.
Dispel the magic. Tesh,
You lucky bastard.
Tesh falls to the ground in exhaustion. Oh my god.
I don't know what came over me. I just...
If it
I
makes you
felt
feel
it
any
in my
better,
soul. I haven't experienced that since I was 80.
if it makes you feel any better, you're a fantastic dancer.
Oh, really? Thank you.
When you touched it and were taken under its spell, you dropped the urn, spilling its contents. Inside is a large potion and a petrified grung egg.
Grung egg or slad egg?
Grung egg.
No.
So is it super
also
tiny?
the bones of a super tiny, and the bones of a grung spill out of the urn.
Oh,
I'm gonna make an Arcana check to see if these things are cursed.
Go for it.
Oh Lord.
Hey Tyler,
Yeah.
there's like a little divot in the wall to the north. I'm gonna check that out.
Okay. Do it.
12.
Roll a perception check
I mean, None of us-
Investigation.
or investigation, whichever you prefer.
That one's worse.
Okay.
12.
Natural 20 for 21.
Okay, we'll get back to you then.
I thought I was.
Ooh. All right, so you're just seeing if these are cursed with your 12. They don't appear to be cursed, but that potion actually seems pretty shady. It looks like a potion of supreme healing,
Mm-hmm.
but it looks shady.
Ace. Take it.
Take which one?
The potion.
All right, he snatches it up. That looks
Abalaka,
potion
what's the
of
skinny on Nang Nang?
Sorry, that sentence.
The way you. Oh, well, I mean, Nang Nang's not so bad. She's kind of just selfish and mean. She doesn't like Shigambi a lot.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, I mean, Shigambi's not as bad as that Asian over there. So fickle.
I didn't ask about her, but okay.
Listen, this is our brain. We have to live with it.
Listen, this is my brain. You're just living in it.
I always kind of respected Nang Nang. She knew who to take care of. Number one. No, I don't mean she took care of me. She took care of herself. I can at least respect that, but she should obey me. Anyway, what do you do? Wally, you check out that divot in the north side of the room. It is a small crawlway. It is sloped downwards, and it smells heavily of wine. Like, it reeks of wine.
Guys, I think there's a distillery down here.
What?
This is a tomb, Mr. Wally.
Then explain the smell of wine.
Wine comes from fermented grapes.
Did we get whatever item we were supposed to get for Nang Nang
There-
here?
There is an egg.
No,
And-
Mr.
Who wants to touch the egg? How's goes?
Ace, please pick up the egg.
Oh shit.
No. Just a test.
I feel like I've earned it, he said, putting a hand on his chest using 20 points of lay on hands.
It nearly killed you.
It
And you won't
made
risk-
me. If I was to die dancing, I would not have died a better day.
You've got a few screws loose there after that dance. That didn't make any sense.
I
You-
agree.
Would have made a really good bard.
Thank you.
Is he not?
Wow. Who wants to grab Nang Nang's egg?
I told Ace to grab it.
Okay, Ace grabs it. Does Ace get infected with Nang Nang?
I want him to just start
Oh.
speaking in tongues, just like
Yeah, so you kind of want the characters to grab these things because that's where the boons come from.
Doesn't matter.
Have
Well, his
Ace
mind is
roll a-
in my mind.
Have Ace roll a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy.
It's actually really good too.
Yeah, it's not too bad. 15?
That is not. Oh wait, you have advantage. Wait, you don't have advantage against spells. This is not a spell.
Against magic.
This is beyond magic.
Oh Jesus! You really want this imp to get Nang Nang,
Well-
Nang Nang Brang?
At this point, I do.
Fuck! I'm sorry.
That's okay. Nothing happened.
Sweet. You hear through Ace, Nang Nang's voice, hopping around wetly, saying, "Nang Nang will help you now." She's a grung.
Fair.
And now Ace has the benefit of Nang Nang. He doesn't want to share with others, first of all. That's his flaw.
Rude. Okay.
But he can move up and down and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving his hands free.
But he can fly!
Yeah. Well, now he has a climbing speed equal to his walking speed.
All right. Well, good for him, I guess.
What if something happened to him wings?
And you have a point.
Now he can still fly.
Nang Nang is this thing's name? Nang.
Nang Nang.
Yeah, Nang Nang.
Nang.
So you can telepathically communicate with Ace.
Yeah.
So whenever you open that up, Nang Nang is just chittering.
Oh, I'm glad that I didn't get that in my head then.
It's just Animal Crossing sounds.
Azul is going to go over to, or Azariel's going to go.
Azul.
Sorry,
Azul.
Azariel's going to go over to Ace, and he's going to place his hand on his cheek and say, "Thank you for taking this for me." You will be rewarded.
It's just like that. Those empty eyes of someone who's trying to pay attention while someone else is just yelling in their ear.
Uh-huh.
Rip in peace. I'll send you Nang Nang's thing.
Can I
Oh, okay.
stealth up this?
It goes. Yeah, no, it goes down. But yes, you can stealth.
Down this
kinda-
hallway.
You kind of have to like squeeze. Roll a stealth check.
23.
Cool. You go and start stealthing down this crawlway, and after about 10 feet, you get to the water level, and by the water level, I mean the wine level, and it quickly descends, fully submerged into wine.
He'll dip a hand into the wine and just.
It smells like wine. Tastes like wine. It's wine.
Hmm.
It's not good wine.
It's like cardboard box wine.
Mm-hmm. Box
Hey,
wine.
hey.
Don't talk shit about box wine.
I mean, it's not good wine, but it's wine.
It's potable. You can drink it.
It's
It's the only
potable.
kind of wine that Tyler drinks.
I drink a lot of what? How dare
Opens up the bag of holding, pulls out an empty water skin, and just.
glug glug glug.
Full flagon.
Did
Well,
we
the full
see
flagon's
him
got ale.
go?
No, he rolled a 23 on his stealth.
That beats my passive. Mine's 19.
My God, he's been kidnapped again.
Why does this always happen? Anyway, the tunnel goes completely into the wine, and you can't see through it because it's wine.
He'll wander back.
Cool. You guys are in Nang Nang's tomb.
Mhm.
We still have a little bit of time. You've had a short rest before Tesh was, magic to dancing, and you have this grung egg and a potion. What would you guys like to do? The only areas on this level you haven't searched are to the east of the main hallway.
Well, since I have used much of my ability to save someone who decided to touch something before we looked at it,
You could have just let me keep dancing. Honestly, I was in a groove.
until you died.
It was hurting you.
Just like can't really say anything in defense, but it's just like, well,
Tesh, you are important in this group.
and in general, thank you.
We need you alive, for now. Please take your life with more caution than you are currently doing.
Oh, believe me, I am living my life to the fullest for the sake of many, many others.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I agree with Little Big now.
Thank you. Bigger gnome.
Not gonna unpack that.
You guys want to take a short rest here?
Yes, please.
Wally's head pops out of the crevice. Hey guys, I found some wine.
Ah, shit! Not surprised.
Rest can you've taken between long rests?
An infinite amount between then how many
Well,
hours?
do we want to take a long rest? How long has it been since you guys have slept?
It's been the better part of a day.
Wow, wait.
Probably
It's
more
been-
than the better part of the day.
And this is like one of the more defensible spots, to be
Yeah.
honest.
This
Yeah.
is one of the spots where, like, it seems like it is not well traveled at all.
Can we sweep up this salt and put it in our bag of holding?
Yes.
I would like
Pull
to
out a-
put some in my pocket.
Bucket salt.
You
Could have
collect
said-
salt.
We grabbed a broom out of like the Wanti camp
Mm-hmm.
as a makeshift weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sure. Go for it. You got it.
I'm gonna sweep up some salt, baby.
Yeah, so you want to take a long rest here?
Sure.
You're able to do so.
Sure.
This is defensible and, cool. Go ahead and take the benefits of a long rest. I will tell you, LB, that the grung egg, you can investigate it during your long rest, and it is
Yeah.
actually a pearl of power,
Nice.
which allows you to regain an expended spell slot.
Hell yes.
Not telling anyone about this.
You're the only one with spell slots besides Tesh.
And honestly, it's more useful for you as a warlock.
But this will be your third item that you're attuned to, right?
It will.
Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Nobody let me forget about this salt. It's gonna be useful, I swear.
One day it's gonna be useful. I
Oh,
swear.
we could pour the
Just
salt
like
in the
speaking
wine.
Minotaur.
Yeah, we could ruin the wine, but why?
Who's drinking this wine?
I
Wally's
don't
drinking
know.
this wine.
Me sooner or later.
After the long rest.
Did you guys discuss anything on your long rest? I think it's more on the lines of let's keep watch and try and get as much sleep as we can.
Mhm.
Essentially.
I think anyone that Azariel's on watch with will start. He will sit and he will brood, unless asked questions, and then he will give his sad tale of a backstory to anyone who asks about it.
Flint asks about it.
He tells him.
He seems intrigued and wants to know more. Where are you from? What do you do?
He's very vague about the details of like where he grew up, but he just says like, I grew up in a wealthy, loving family. I had everything I ever wanted.
Jesus Christ.
When I was a child, my parents sailed across the sea, never to return, and I was left with nothing but my mansion.
Score! High five.
Oh, mansion, you say?
Sorry?
You're leaving me hanging. Okay. Well, that's real.
Why would I give you? My parents are dead. Assumingly.
Lucky.
We can waffle about your guys' dead parents, but let's keep going.
That's it. That's the end of the story. No, I'm kidding. No, there's more, but I'm not going to tell all of it now.
All right.
But Flint hears it.
Flint hears it and likes to hear about you. During your guys' long rest, you hear the sound of, to put it plainly, tomb dwarves at work. And it sounds like they went into the other tomb, Papazato's tomb, and reset it a little bit.
Oh, fuck. It's not good.
And it seems like, based off of that, each new day, they just reset traps.
Oh, great.
Sorry, did I not mention that?
Nope.
This is a very bad place for us to have rested then.
You said there's a passage. Passages don't usually lead to dead ends. Did you go all the way through?
Yeah, it's covered in wine. So unless you feel up for swimming.
Did you go all the way through?
Considering my fur ain't stained red, nope. I thought that bit would be bad.
Azariel stealths ahead.
But you don't know how far it goes.
That
So
will
you wanna-
follow.
You want to see how far you can get in the wine?
No, you said...
Oh. There are two exits to this room. There's the wine path, and then there's the way you guys came in.
Oh, I see. There's wine. Yeah, I'm gonna take my baddie boy and fly through
Fly through
the tunnel.
the way that you
Wine
guys came in.
tunnel?
No, the wine tunnel.
Wine tunnel is a
It
small
dips
closed
down.
space. You kind of have to squeeze through.
Okay, so I have to go through the wine no matter what.
Yeah,
Like, if I climb on the ceiling?
it completely submerges in wine.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I might have a thing for this.
In case you're wondering, being able to breathe water does not allow you to breathe wine.
Gross. I feel like that would intoxicate you.
I
If you-
mean, yeah,
if
if
you-
you breathe in wine.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you're able to breathe water and you get wine in your gills, that's gonna be
Yeah.
no bueno. Oh, would that be like, getting food down the wrong pipe?
That's how Aquaman gets drunk. He just like
What's it like
Pours
to
it in
cough
your-
with gills?
Terrible. I
Anyway,
would imagine.
We're,
do you
oh my
have?
god, we're
I
streaming.
moved back. I don't have anything for this.
Okay.
Wait, I do. Wait, let me see if I have to keep line of sight on Invisible Servant.
No, I think you just give it a command.
Yeah, you just don't know what to do.
I don't know if this will be very helpful, so I'm just gonna tell him to come back. Or I'm not gonna do that. I move back down. All
Cool.
right, we have to go back.
I mean, I can go swimming around in the wine for a bit to see what's going on.
That's probably not the best idea. You might drown.
I could hold my breath pretty long.
You can try it.
I wouldn't recommend it. We should all stick together.
If anything happens to you on the other side, if you would make it there, then we have no way of knowing, and we have no way of coming to get you, versus if we just head east. It's the only direction that we haven't gone from the standard entrances and exits.
All right.
Let's at least scope the place out, figure out if there would be a way where you could come out safely.
All right, Mr. God, what's his name? Mr. Artist, get that Bigsby's hand ready. We're gonna run through that room.
Well, when you guys go through that room, you see that the cauldrons have been rebuilt. The
Ah.
sarcophagus has been put back in its place. Tantalizing gold has been put on top. The bronze shield is at the ready, and the zombies are back at the door.
As
Just
loud.
don't
on.
touch anything.
Just to be sure.
I've got the Iblis in my head now. Everybody just needs to bow in front of the faceless statue. Baz goes and does it.
Okay.
Tesh goes and does it.
Wally goes and does it.
Everyone bows in front of it. Flint snags a few more golds after that. He trusted you completely, so as soon as he bows, he goes and snags some more gold. He's like, thumbs up.
I'm gonna punch him in the shoulder.
Ow. I mean, it was worth a
Seriously,
check.
man.
It could be valuable.
You
but there's
just
no-
endangered everyone in this room, including yourself.
But you said that if we bow, then we're not in danger.
Does this work for the zombies as well?
No, the zombies still want to bite you. They're pulling the door up at this point. But if you guys are quick, which you all are, you can squeeze past them and get through the door before it closes.
All right, I disengage and run.
Cool. Does everyone
Yeah.
follow suit?
Dash.
Yes.
Dash.
Sweet, thank you.
Dash.
They're slow and dumb.
They're
Poor
slow and
zombies.
dumb, and then as soon as you all dash through the door after you disengage, the zombies put their faces back at the ovals and are dashing away. And you go towards the east hallway. That hallway extends for a good long way. Before a little bit, you get to a point where there is a four-way intersection. The corridors to the north and south curve upward and out of sight. There are no
I don't like
rails
that.
or steps to allow them to be climbed.
I look for traps.
Roll your perception check. The corpse of a half-human, half-goat creature in robes sprawls 10 feet to the north. It grips a staff tipped with a bronze goat's head.
I also don't like that.
How many feet to the north?
10 feet up.
I got 15.
Cool.
I'm sorry, this is
Papazotl tells you, this looks interesting. Tell someone to go walk around this, walk up this ring. See what's up there. Tell them to go.
That seems like a bad idea. Actually,
seems like a bad
I
idea,
think he
Mr.
goes
Baz.
to. I think he goes to do it first to actually tell them, and then says, because he's used to taking orders.
Yeah.
And he's like, that seems like a bad idea. And then you're like, bad idea, Baz. And the Iblis, he says that somebody should go up there.
Sure.
No, it's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea.
Going up there.
But isn't it looks like a ring?
It curves up and out of sight.
Ah.
I have posted you a picture.
Post me the picture, Mr. Picture Man.
If you walk up the hallway at all, you realize that gravity kind of shifts with you. so that if like as you walk up, you still feel like you're like walking normally.
Listen, something clearly is dangerous here. There's a guy that's dead in there.
Mage
Right.
hand on the ghost lantern to grab the spear that guy had.
You had a staff, but
Staff,
yes, you can grab
yes. Just take it.
that. All right, you take that staff. You have a staff in your position that has a goat head on it, but that guy's
Does-
body's still up there.
Sorry, does the hallway look like it goes somewhere?
It looks like it's a ring.
Oh, I see.
Oh, ring is a path to another tomb.
Right. Let's just go straight first.
Oh, cheeky. Okay.
What?
It's just, he very specifically called it a ring. The ring is a path to another tomb. That's cheeky.
Anyway, you guys want to go straight first before you investigate this
Yeah.
room?
Yeah.
I'll give
probably
the
have to-
staff to our new friend Azrael.
She's already itemed out.
Right. Azera like takes the staff that is 4 times their size, and they're like, "I'm sorry. What would you like me to do with this?"
Well, you are pretty skilled at figuring out magical things. I figured that maybe you could possibly investigate what this was.
Oh, absolutely. Just say so next time. I thought you were giving this to me to use.
Well, you wanted the last one. I also figured that you could probably want this one.
That's a 17 on Arcana.
Okay. It strikes you as a magical staff, and a pretty powerful one at that. 17. Yeah, I think you make the assumption that this is a staff of striking.
Nice.
Very powerful staff that would be very useful for a monk.
I miss RinRin. And he'll take the
There's an
staff.
inscription in here. It looks like it's a minotaur.
No.
Actually,
Yeah. Let's say there is an inscription. In the
it says for RinRin. Love Tyler.
Love your best friend, Tashi.
You can suck my whole goddamn dick.
Tesh will just like put it in the bag of holding.
Oh wait, you don't. There is no requirement to actually use it. I could use
yeah,
it.
anyone who
Yeah.
can use his staff can use it.
Oh.
Yep.
So
It's like
whoever
a
wants it.
quarterstaff.
Whoever wants it can have it. Tesh doesn't want it.
Sick.
Deal with that next long or short rest if you want to attune to it, because it is a staff of striking. What would you guys like to do with the last few minutes before we end today's episode? You can investigate this ring, or you can investigate the next tomb.
Investigate towards the next tomb.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Do I
with it.
smell wine?
Oh, yes. This room smells of wine. On a checkerboard marble floor, a gilded coffin sparkles in sunlight streaming down from the chamber's vaulted ceiling,
Don't
which
trust
arches
checkers.
12 feet overhead. 4 huge stone gargoyle heads, their mouths agape, protrude from the walls. Also, in this room, as you are gazing at this vaulted ceiling, there is like a beam of sunlight coming down on this sarcophagus, and right behind this beam of sunlight is a skeleton with a square head. It just like looks at you. It's standing upside down on the ceiling, like looks at you, and then like it's just kind of standing there.
Son of a gun, I got it.
Yeah.
If
We have to
Don't like
walk on the
sunlight?
circle to get upside down to get on the right side.
Exactly.
The undead don't like sunlight.
Yes.
We didn't have to make our
Also,
own
while we
sunlight.
walk in here, Tesh, Moa's in your head, and he says, "There's something off about this tomb. the symbolism doesn't match any of the other tricksters.
Would this trickster be a trick then?
Could be a trap.
Well, we need that guy's head, regardless. But
And
will
as you say that, point at him, he like drops down and like lands next to the sarcophagus.
don't let that one open the sarcophagus.
Eldritch Blast.
I will say, so you guys are kind of like standing at the entrance. Baz, you notice that at the entrance there is what looks like a stone block rested in the ceiling right at the entrance of this tomb.
I see.
That could possibly come down.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hands out, like I'm gonna mom arm the whole party, and I'm gonna point up.
I see. Should I shoot it?
I think we're just gonna unload on the skeleton.
All right.
Yeah, everybody starts taking out weapons.
As you go to shoot, it opens the coffin. The slab starts to fall. So multiple things at once. You guys can move out of the way of the thing falling down. But you also see as it's starting to fall, you can actually move out of the way. It falls slow enough that it doesn't incur a dexterity check. You can move out of the way back into the hallway, or you can go in. But if you go in, as you see this thing open the chest or open the sarcophagus and sunlight spills inside the sarcophagus, all the gargoyle mouths, like there's a stone block inside them, they open and wine starts pouring into the room.
Well, rolling backwards, going out. No, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, is this the room we were talking about where it's like the thing closes and there's no fucking way out?
Yeah.
We all get out of there.
Yeah, we leave, but we need that head.
Those of you that pulled weapons, go ahead and make your attacks.
Ooh, won the nat 20. Hell yeah.
I just like this guy. Like, come and get me. Come and get me.
18.
I got 18 for 11 piercing.
Everyone roll your damage because you're just gonna eviscerate this thing.
Artist got a 14 to hit on a bow.
Okay, that also hits.
I'm doing an assassinate.
9 points.
Guys, it has 13 hit points.
Yeah, it's
10.
Oh, it's
10
10. Yeah, no, I crit on
It's
it.
already dead.
I crit on
Tyler.
it.
Wally shifts and
Oh, no.
speeds into the room to grab the head and run back.
All right, what movement do you have?
60 feet, 50 feet,
50 feet, but if you dash.
100.
All right, that will work, but
Ooh.
I need you to make a dexterity check. Wait, let me make sure.
Dexterity check to pull your hat underneath the falling door.
Falling door.
Can he make it at advantage if I mage hand him in back?
The
He
mage
weighs
hand-
so much
mage
more
hand
than a
can only-
mage
Yeah.
hand.
Mage
Oh,
hand can
just
only lift
kidding.
15
Yeah.
pounds. A cat, essentially.
Yeah.
Dexterity check. Dexterity saving throw.
A saving throw?
5.
21.
All right. You dash in, wine pouring out of the mouths and just like sloshing along the floor. You grab the head, you look back, this thing's already halfway down. You run back and you slide through the wine and your hat comes off. And you toss the skull underneath and grab your hat as you slide through. And as you slide underneath, it slams shut. And that's where
Hell
we're going to
yeah.
end for today.
Yay! Thank you, Tyler, for running this wonderful game. I always have a blast whenever we can play Tomb of Annihilation, and I always like seeing you on the channel. So, hey, Tyler, where can we find you? What do you do?
Hi, my name's Tyler. You can find me at Frothy Inferno on Twitter, where I sometimes tweet or like things. Otherwise, you can find me here on Sundays running the Tomb of Annihilation. And maybe some other times during the week. Who knows? I'm frisky.
Hey everybody, I'm RJ on the channel. You can catch me at RJustice282 on Twitter and Twitch, where I tweet about the nerdy things in my life and sometimes do 3 games a day. Yeah. Hey, I'm doing a giveaway on my Twitter. Go do the thing and you might win Hades on Steam. DonateKeener.com.
Hi, I'm LBHackEmUp, but I just spilled my drink, so I'm on brand. But I didn't hit anything important, so we're good. You can find me at LBHackEmUp on the Twitters and Twitch. You can find me here tomorrow playing Gwen, the Halfling Barbarian Fighter, on our For Keeps game. You can also find me on my own Twitch at LBHackEmUp on the Twitches. I'll be playing Tuesday afternoon. I've gotten really into Dead by Daylight, so I'll probably be playing that. And then I'll be streaming on my own channel on Thursday evening at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, where we will be playing Phasmophobia. Hopefully, we can get some people to play with us because it didn't work when we played last Thursday. So yeah, that's me, DanaeKeener.com.
And speaking of DanaeKeener.com, hi everybody, I'm Danae Keener. You can find me at DanaeKeener.com. I do nerdy drawings mostly related to D&D and a lot of things on this channel. I play as Coriander the Eldrin Paladin on Mondays during our Four Keeps homebrew game. And right here on Sundays, I'm here during Tomb of Annihilation, playing as Baz, our drow rogue fighter. God, I had the sillies tonight. I'm really sorry. I felt really disruptive. Let's not do that again. DanaeKeener.com.
And if you've made it this far, you probably already know who I am. But if you don't, hey Acorns, what's up? It's me, your buddy, your pal, your friend, the Indoor Adventurer, the showrunner here at twitch.tv/Indoor Adventures. We do shows like this on Monday and Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as well as on Sundays at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If this is your first time joining us, you can go to youtube.com/Indoor Adventures to check up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we have played up until this point, or you can find us anywhere where audio casts are made available for free. But we also have our after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from each other, but also from the community that we normally do after this show. We will not be doing one this evening because we're going to be down a player, as well as just like give people a chance to catch up on their sleepies. So if you have any questions from tonight's episode, hey, guess what? You have an entire week to get those into our Discord, and then we will answer them next Sunday when we are all back and able to play again. So if you have any questions, again, that you want answered, Indoor Adventure or patreon.com/Indoor Adventures, your best bet. But with that, I would like to say once again, thank you to Tyler for running this absolutely fantastic game. Thank you to these players for putting up with our bullshit once again this week. And we'll see all of you guys next time. All right, everybody. Bye-bye.